While I love Dark World, I think we need something more with more oomph. Not that. There we go. I think this works.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to order.
Pizza.
I thought about it, but there's only like huge pizza places here. And that I mean they're huge pizzas.
Oh, okay.
And that is a problem for streaming. I don't like leftover pizza very much anymore.
Fair enough.
It's always the standby of some flavor of Asian food.
See, I find it interesting. You guys say Asian food, and here in Australia, there's no such thing as Asian food. You're having Japanese or Chinese or Thai, or it's actually called out by the country, not just the continent.
It depends on the region and person. Some people do specify one or the other. I typically do.
Whereas here,
With a lot of places, like, it's just the kind of the type of the food, which being, Chinese takeout is just Asian food. Because, one, it's not really Asian or Chinese. It's kind of an amalgamate that was invented when they kind of brought it over.
on the flip side, we also just call them American food here. We don't separate it. So, like, I and my wife know there's Cajun, there's, that's the main one I know because my wife loves to cook it. But there are various different types of American style foods, whereas here in Australia it's just American food.
I think the major divisions in American cuisine are Cajun, Southern, or Southern comfort food, Tex-Mex, and Midwestern food. Plus you get like local specialties like Chicago deep dish or
That's lasagna, honestly.
or New
I'm
York
sorry
deep dish
I'm
pizza.
sorry to pick sides in this, but I have to.
Oh, is this the pizza cake?
It's not. It's an upside down lasagna.
Oh.
It's not a pizza. I'm sorry. That I don't want to pick sides, but I have to.
Alright, as I'm Australian, I don't have a horse in this race. Give me a moment, I'll ask my wife.
Oh boy. She's either gonna say it's the best thing ever, or it's not pizza. There's no in between, I swear to God.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. What about Chicago deep dish pizzas?
In your opinion, is it good? Or what's your personal opinion on Chicago deep dish pizza? Whether or not it should be allowed to be an actual pizza?
Oh, it's too much fat, too much cheese. There's not. You have to have a good ratio of toppings.
Okay,
Versus,
I'm gonna have to ban you now. There is no such thing as too much cheese.
I think,
Oh, man, I love-
we got a Goza apologist here.
Oh no! Oh no!
Can't
No, I like a classic New York pie that's just the perfect
got-
amount of crust and the perfect amount of like grease and cheese. But like
Mhm.
if you have a Chicago deep dish, there's just too much grease and cheese. There's not enough.
You
Like-
need to be able to eat a pizza with your hands.
Yes. And
There
like
you go.
getting the classic fold and then the floppy and then you gotta like
Mhm,
maneuver. Yeah. I'm a New York style kind of gal.
There you go.
Yeah.
Arguments
And that's coming
solved.
from a Texan, so. All right, boys, have a good game.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah, thank you.
Shut up,
You have a
bye.
good night. Goodbye.
Thanks, bye.
And I'm back.
Welcome
Great.
back.
I gotta ban you now.
Okay, so game cancelled?
There is no such thing as too much cheese. The cheese makes the meal. Which is probably
I come from
why
Wisconsin.
which is probably
have-
why I'll die before I'm 35, but you know.
I have a perfect image for you. I'll put it in the retrograde chat. That's my cheat circle. He's called
Always
Provolone.
to cheese. Always.
I also appreciate that the image is properly transparent.
It's actually a sticker I actually have. Provolone has his own set of Telegram stickers.
Yeah, I need to do that at some point when I'm not poor.
I mean, he's a cheese circle.
Are we actually live?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, but I forgot. I just realized that I got distracted from posting in the Discord
never
that we're
advertised it?
live. No, I advertised it all over on Telegram, just not Discord. Which, you know, is kind of important.
And we have 8 viewers right now, so 8 viewers are listening to our shenanigans and craziness. It's probably closer to 7 viewers because I'm technically viewing it.
I'm ready to kill some dang spaceships. That's what I want.
And the-
Actually, I'm changing up
and
my
the
music.
AA?
We're now playing. Look, we're now playing proper music for something like this. Give me a sec.
All right.
I think this would be. This would be mayhem.
I found
Oh, is he-
something, and I have to share it. I hope you all forgive me.
Please. Oh. Fucking Chuck Tingle, I swear to God.
Here. I got something to share.
Space Max doesn't protect you, it protects others from catching what you have. You dingus. You dramgus.
Yes. It will not protect you from poison ivy.
Jesus, that is a long link.
Yeah.
It's
I
okay,
didn't care
Discord
enough
scales.
to shorten it. Just, you click it, and I saw this thing, and now I am forced to share it.
Are you?
Yes. I suffered through it, so now I must make others suffer through it too. It's
Yeah, I
how
do not
things
like that.
work. I don't like it either.
I've seen worse, but that isn't something I wanted to see.
All right, everybody. Hello and welcome. I am
Be glad you didn't
Rosim,
see all that.
Yeah.
and this
Awful.
is Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. I will turn the stream over now. This would be a perfect time for Benny, because he loves space battle and stuff. But he's not here. So I suppose... Pellet.
Yep,
Pella wasn't here last week, was he?
I was last week.
Yes, right. Duh. I'm.
It was
Weren't here the week before.
What is time?
So, I was paying apt
Illusion.
attention and trying to track everything last week, so I should have a pretty good sense of what's going on. Hopefully. If I don't, correct me. Last week, Pellet, out of character, arrived back to find the night had been a crazy one. Lots of potions had been imbibed, new relations made. We had a new crew member he would find out in the morning. He is not recalling her name. It was that kind of a night.
Sakashi.
Sakashi. Also a Marsep. And he had confused them for the professor rushing out of Benny's room, of all places. It resulted in very, very confused conversations, which got resolved as he made an embarrassment of himself by running up to them and demanding what they were doing. Anyhow, I'm drawing. I've got a brain.
We
Brain freeze or
we
something.
did the whole thing with the big conference, and
Yes.
and we left to go back to Rim,
We did.
and now we're about to do a big air battle. Basically, there's two big giant robot armies that have been
Yes.
consistently fighting for 2,000 years.
We went to visit Ku,
Yeah,
and
I don't like.
yeah,
It's a bit scary.
Ku's interesting. I don't know what to make of her yet. Her, it, them. I don't know what to make of them yet.
Her,
Her, it is
Well.
okay.
for now.
All right.
That's going to be really interesting to deal with.
So we are debating how to deal with the two warring cores.
Cores. Core A and Core B.
Yes. And one wrong step could end a lot of things, so we're very nervous about this.
A bit careful.
But now we've got air forces to deal with.
Yeah. We've got very immediate concerns.
That wasn't a very good summary, but I think we
Pretty-
covered the high
Well,
points.
we've decided
so, yeah.
to assault one of the two cities, and that's why we've got air forces to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to let Ku deal with the other one, and we're timing our invasion to start just after the fleet arrives.
Mm-hmm.
and we will apologize to them later when they can't do anything about it.
The tokens are doing that thing again where they don't want to face the right direction.
Hell yeah.
Another thing, I have the sleeping icon, and I can't do anything to change that
Where?
in Fantasy Grounds.
It's not showing up.
It's a that thing called a beta. Still.
Okay, just want to know if there's anything I could do about it that you knew of.
I don't think even Fantasy Grounds knows what it's doing right now.
Hell yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't crash at all during the stream.
For real.
I don't think we had any crashes on Tuesday, did we?
I think we had one during startup, but that was about it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we had.
So
I did crash because you used the wrong password.
Yep, I pranked you. But after that, everything was pretty good. Just the visual stuff.
Just the 3,000 copies of Dusty running everywhere.
I don't know what was up with that. I didn't see any of them.
Well, the stream definitely did. Anyways.
Alright, fix the token problem. I now have 2 sets of tokens on the server, 1 for each orientation.
That makes things complicated.
Yeah. So I am going to give you guys time to prepare before the combat and possibly to let Benny catch up.
Is he joining soon?
I don't know. I hope so.
He's not online. I don't think he will be joining. I'm just gonna guess.
Alright, let me share the map with you guys. I'm still correcting some of the tokens, but the
Fair
map
enough.
itself should be fairly complete. Those circles are the area of the AA ground cannons.
Got you. There's a lot of windows open. Heavy twin laser. Ooh.
I'll give everyone a brief rundown of the combat mechanics for space combat. So each person is going to get their own turn, like standard initiative. On your turn, you can take whatever actions you feel you want on the ship. So if you want to have the ship move, you can do the move action. If you want to have the ship shoot, you make the shoot action. So it's not limited so only gunners can shoot. Obviously, people who have gunnery skill will be better at shooting, and people with piloting skills will be better at flying. But it's being run more like you're a bridge crew, so you're telling NPCs what to do as opposed to doing the action yourself.
Will we only be able to take one of the actions per turn? Like, only take the like the fly action for the pilot, or like the demand action for the captain?
So, is anyone taking on the captain role? That's probably the first question there.
I shall.
All right. So,
Benny was kind of the pseudo captain for a little bit. Ricky's gonna sit down in the chair.
all right. So, captain requires diplomacy to command people on how to give bonuses. The base game let you do it during any phase, so you'll be able to make that during any one player's turn. So each combat round, you'll be able to make a captain check to give a bonus.
Gotcha.
Might I ask what your skill check is in diplomacy?
+2.
I've got a plus 11.
All right. Probably be a bit better captain, but I did get to sit in the chair for a bit.
So Ricky sits down in the chair, and the professor's just like, ahem. Just clears his throat.
We're like on approach, and I'm just like, give me a moment.
Very well. You may have a moment. However, my particular skill set is slightly more suited to such a position aboard the ship.
I'm still having my moment. Just a sec.
Is your moment up?
No. Shields up.
All right.
Ready all weapons. Wait, they're already ready? Perfect. Alright, my moment's over.
Excellent.
I'll sit down in it later.
Of course.
Got that tag
now,
mindset.
If you'll allow, I will take my position.
Alright.
So the weapon systems you have is you have a light torpedo launcher on a turret, and you have a twin laser cannon on the front facing. That's all the guns the Retrograde has.
We're big though. We'll make them work real well.
To put it in perspective, Benny's fighter is more heavily armed.
Exactly. This is Ace Combat now. I'm gonna take up a spot. I'm not gonna sit down. I'm gonna stand kind of midway between the engineering and all the various science and sensor stations. I am Machine Man now.
Science officer.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody seen me?
They were looking very determined. I'm thinking they might just shut off radio contact and just fucking go at it, which I don't mind. As long as she fixes the ship later.
Well, if she needs a minute alone with the ship, I don't mind.
Either way.
Helmet ready.
Hell yeah. I'm pumped. I'm fucking pumped.
So for now, the jet is not on the field. It is still docked.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not here, so they don't get to play. If they don't join in, they're going to be pissed they missed the only space combat we've had in this game so far, apart from the training one we had at the very beginning.
Oh, I fucking love this song. Holy shit. Fucking drop.
Alright, so in that case, could I have everyone roll initiative?
Absolutely.
No.
Where's my initiative? There it is. Oh, fuck. Hey, perfect. This is exactly where I want to be as engineering.
Well, this is partly why I changed the system so each person gets their own go.
Wow.
Right.
All right.
This
That's
is working out. Yeah, that works out
320s
good.
already.
I
Bella,
knew
where you
it would come
posting
back
up?
to bite us.
Don't worry, I rolled a 1 already, so we got that one out.
Hey, Pellet, where you posting up? I see a bright, shiny spot at the gunnery helm. I don't think anybody's used that VR interface yet.
Am I supposed to be seeing this on the map, or...?
No, it's
Yeah, so you can see everything on the map. These sensors are enough, especially with Ku getting involved, that you can see all of that.
No, I mean, do I see the open positions on ship available anywhere?
it's just flavor.
So with the new system, you can take any position except for captain.
Okay.
There's no limit on the number of spots except for captain, and that's because I'm changing it up to make it basically more fun for everyone.
Yeah, what was the position you were talking about with the VR?
Gunnery. Like, you just put the headset on, and you just hold the pistol grip, and you just aim the guns. Coolest shit ever.
Well, I'm not near the guns, so I might do that.
Hell yeah. I mean, or you could go to, like, the actual turret. But I don't think you can control the missiles so good from up there.
The missiles are in the turret.
Oh, they're in the turret. Oh, right. The turret is... Okay, I thought they were the
Yeah,
20s.
So the missiles are turrets, the lasers are the front-facing weapons.
Gotcha.
Because at some point our engineers were like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, it was Grease that made that ship and did the upgrades for you.
We gotta get back and punch him. Or just make him give us more turrets.
More weapons.
By
Give
the
us
way,
a flak turret.
I would like to request everybody, please make sure you place your troops for stream raiders. That was it.
All right. So we have professors up first.
All
What
right.
would you like to do? Yeah.
What is-
fitting the captains first?
What is the range on our guns?
Your long-range weapons are range 20, which should easily be within range of the first core, possibly the second one even. Pointers, draw arrow, you guys. Oh, it's tracking it in feet. Weird. Okay, it's 20 hexes technically, so each hex is 5.
So that'd be 100 feet. This map also might not be.
So we can very easily hit the anti-aircraft cannons from here.
Yes, you can hit the anti-aircraft weaponry from here, outside of its return fire range.
Oh, that's dirty.
All hands prepare to fire upon their anti-aircraft weaponry. I believe it would be best to get that down first.
Alright, make me an attack then, using your piloting bonus.
Can I just do diplomacy to give whoever is running them bonuses?
Yes, you can do that if you like as well. This is so captain
in
is
addition?
on top of. Yeah, captain is on top of. So
Okay.
you can once per combat round provide a bonus to someone else on their turn. On your turn, you can still take an action like shoot or move the ship. An 11 will hit a stationary target.
Woo!
So
How
we're
many
running-
dice? And what kind?
What weapon did you choose? Did you choose the laser cannon, or the twin lasers, or the torpedo launcher?
Twin lasers.
5d8.
Is this the D8? Okay, yes it is. It looked weirdly curved. So 5?
Yep, 5d8. 20 damage.
Exactly half. Half of max, that is.
I am satisfied with those results.
Hell yeah.
We've rolled another 20.
Jesus Christ.
And there's my diplomacy check. I can't
Alright, so we'll keep
complete
that
my
for-
turn.
So we'll keep the we'll keep that for when the next shot is. It's actually what's initiative is 12, which will put it behind. All right, so core B still hasn't gone, but core A is going to respond to the attack because its initiative is 14.
We don't see it on the combat tracker.
Now the combat tracker doesn't work for space combat, so
Oh,
As is intentional.
we don't see it on the ship combat tracker.
yeah, because if I use the ship combat tracker, then it only gives you a ship one turn.
Oh.
I've got it on my own little Lyria document tracking it, so.
Hell yeah.
Fine!
All right, so these three ships turn around. And they are going to make some attacks against the ship. What is their bonus? They are unbonused. Okay. And what's Retrograde's armor class?
Oh, here we go.
8. Why is it 8?
Because we're so big and slow.
Every time someone says that, I think of the Stanley Parable 8 button.
There we go. It's actually 14 because Samimi's the pilot. It hadn't tracked Samimi's piloting bonus.
Oh,
And the first one misses, and the other light fighter also misses.
they're coming at us.
Yep, so you can see 2 light fighters on the northern side, and then you've got the destroyer on the southern side. It's firing a plasma cannon at you guys. So the smaller ones are firing coil guns, which is basically light rail guns. This one gets a bonus. And will also miss with a plasma cannon. So it's Pellet's turn. They've you fired at the ground AA, and the ships turned around and started coming towards you.
The ground AA.
Anti-aircraft.
Okay. Is that represented by a token on here?
Yes, it's directly underneath the 35.
It's a tank.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not our tank. I see.
I'm
It's-
using the same icon as your tank, but no, that's not your tank. That's unfriendly anti-aircraft cannons.
Makes sense. And we're the light blue.
You're the white in the top corner. Light blue
Oh.
is coup, yellow is your allies.
Oh, I see. Okay. We are the white on the blue. The aqua blue.
Odd enough, your allies rolled a 1 for initiative.
Okay. They're not too eager. I don't blame them.
Well, they've just entered orbit, and then all of a sudden you're like, by the way, combat time, guys!
There's a
the
discussion
circles.
about forgiveness and permission, and I don't have time.
Mhm.
The circles are the range of the anti-aircraft guns.
Yeah.
Damn the enemy fighters. Full speed ahead.
Uh, the professor's got the anti-aircraft in his sights. I probably should focus on a different target so we're attacking on different fronts.
Good idea.
All right.
Now there's red and gray.
So the red are the fighters. The grey is a single destroyer.
I presume a destroyer is bigger and slower.
Yeah,
Probably
the
heavier
destroyer is bigger, slower, and harder hitting.
Yeah. Pellet's gonna aim for that for now. The destroyer.
All right.
And D20. Do I need to roll a skill?
Piloting.
Okay. Wow, I dropped that outside and it just flew away. Dice have wings. It's not red. That's good.
Ooh. 19 will hit.
Wonderful. And D8s?
You're firing the torpedoes, or the front facing because it's still in the front arc, or the front facing laser cannons or twin lasers.
He's gonna go with lasers. Start small.
5d8.
You can also, unless you've decided to change that, you can also use a ranged attack roll in place of a piloting check.
Oh.
Ah, yes, I forgot about. You can just make a base ranged attack, and which is probably better. But in this case, you hit.
Mhm.
So this
Yeah,
is
I have a +8 to that, so that would help me.
29 damage. Destroyer A, getting the forward shields. We'll zero the shields and deal additional damage. Alright, so you see the laser punch through the front shields of the destroyer and sear across the hull. It's taken a bit of damage, but this thing's probably a bit tougher than the smaller ships.
Cool. I got this, guys. I think I know what I'm doing.
Hell yeah, it's intuitive, you know?
So next
Going
is Samini.
shoot. Boy cloak?
Yeah, I'm looking what we can do here. Because I'm
That's it.
on the piloting
All
chair.
of the options are available to you. So even though you're in the piloting chair, the only thing that'll really have an effect on the ship is its AC. You can still choose to shoot or move or do an engineering action. So it's think of it more like Star Trek, where you guys are the bridge crew. You actually sitting back and saying, "Do this, do that" to NPC crew that are actually sitting in the chairs.
I see. In that case,
So you're in charge of helm. So you're probably the guy standing between the two helmsmen, if you think Starship Enterprise bridge.
I see. In that case, let's see if we can't get a little bit of pew pew on that forward red guy there. Just a starship roll, or piloting roll, right?
A timely reappearance.
That's
The
A2.
dungeon awaits.
Oh!
It
That will most
teetered-
definitely hit A2.
It teetered on a 20. What about
Still front arc, so I'm assuming lasers again?
Mhm.
Is the ship pointed the right way? Because we're the
Yeah.
white, right?
Yeah, you're the white ship.
So pointing in that direction is still within front arc?
So you can, if you look at the sort of thingo on the ship, you can see there's little sort of highlights on the in front of it.
Mm-hmm. It's
That
yeah.
shows-
It was,
Yeah, that shows the arc.
Gotcha.
So that there's the front arc, which means it would come down.
at the way it's rotated. Like now, it's pointing up and to the left.
Mhm.
Oh boy, here we go.
So I'm seeing it down that line.
I'm seeing it the same
Here
as
we
Dova.
go.
Yeah,
So the
I see.
rotation isn't matching for everyone.
Yeah, I see
Alright.
it as Dova,
Are the other ships pointing towards you?
Yes, all of
Yes.
them are.
except
Alright.
Ku.
Yeah, Ku's facing south.
Which is normal.
Okay.
Alright, so give me a second then. Let's delete your token and re-add it. Technical difficulties. Alright, so should now be facing
Nope.
the enemy.
Not
Nope.
for me. Oh well, I'll just trust you.
Is the nose pointing at a flat side or a corner?
Corner.
It's pointing at a corner.
Ah. That's what I was having trouble with. Are the others pointing at flat sides or corners?
Flat sides.
Alright. For some reason, your ship hasn't updated for you guys yet. It should be pointing at that flat side directly towards them.
All right, gotcha. I'll just remember that we're a little bit off.
Yeah. It's probably because of the trouble I was having earlier with the flats and corners and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, whatever. We'll go.
Yep. So 5d8 still.
Yep, 5d8. So,
Well, it's not nothing.
Mm-hmm.
alright. Was a 2. You absolutely destroy its front shields. And deal a decent chunk to it directly as well. One second, I'm just going to try putting a new token. Alright, here we have an offset token.
All right, that's pointing the right way.
Alright. Is that pointing the right way for everyone else?
It is.
Hey! Fixed.
Hell yeah.
So that was initiative 12. So, unfortunately, Ricky, it's not your turn yet.
Oh boy,
It's Ku's go.
I believe in you. What sort of health is that the destroyer at? Sorry, it's not my turn yet.
Alright, so Ku is going to move in, and you'll see lots of big explosions from that side of the field, but you're not quite sure what's going on.
I'm sure she can handle it.
Yeah.
Alright, Ricky's turn.
Ricky isn't worried.
Yeah. What's the destroyer's health at? Ish.
It's taken less than 10% hull damage.
All right. I'm going to uncoil a little cord from the base of my skull, plug it into a socket, and I'm going to let the ship use my brain as processing power to lock on, which is a science officer action. If I spend one resolve and do a computer's check, DC is 15 plus the tier of their starship plus the bonus from their defensive countermeasures. And if I succeed, we get a +2 to gunnery checks against the target for... It says the rest of the round, but I'm going to say that applies
Until your turn again.
Gotcha. Until the start of my turn, we'll say?
I can run till the end of your next turn.
Gotcha. And next
That
turn,
way-
if I succeed.
Yeah. Well, give me the roll then.
Hawa. This is computers. I get a +1 circumstance since I'm connected. I don't know what the DC is, but it's 15 plus their tier plus their bonus.
Yeah. It's a tier 2 ship.
Gotcha, bitch.
Well, in reality, you guys are flying a tier 6. But it does say space combat is add the total together. So it's a tier 2, and the 3 other 5
Gotcha.
on third. So overall, you are facing 6 levels of enemy ships.
Gotcha. I'll pass it on to whoever's next.
Alright, next is your fleet. Are you going to give your fleet any instructions? Or what have you guys told your fleet about the situation?
I believe we told them that they would be majorly here to just kind of buff our numbers. But I'm gonna put up a little directive that is going to be sent to the fleet as just like an encrypted message that just says take out anti-air emplacements.
All right.
And it's gonna stick up on like the command screen for a few seconds with like a veto on it. If the captain's around and vetoes it. Because I'm fully in the Matrix at this point. I'm just sitting back in the chair like jittering.
Alright, so they fly to there. They open up on the anti-aircraft gun.
Hell yeah.
And
like
they
an-
miss horribly.
Oh.
So the anti-aircraft gun has an AC of 10, because it's a fixed structure.
So they rolled real bad.
They rolled a 3.
Grand.
They literally can't hit the broadside of a barn.
What was the thing? Oh no, that was divert power. Okay.
Alright, and on the other side, we have these fighters moving in to take on Ku.
Cool. Ha 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 ha. I'll come up with a better one later.
Alright, and then it comes back round to the professor's turn.
Is he back yet?
Nobody did send me a message on what he wanted to do. He wanted to attack the fighters that were on you. So,
Add a +2. Sorry, not add a +2. Only the destroyer gets the +2.
oh, Zim's typing something to me. Making sure I'm...
I spent 1 resolve.
Oh no, so Zim keeps firing at the anti-air.
Gotcha.
Zim was saying the fleet should be taking on the fighters. So they'll swap to that at their next... on the next turn then.
Alright.
That will hit... Can you guys see that? Oh no, you can't because it says it was in the tower.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled it for him. But
And
that
you
will...
just drag it out.
Yeah, that will hit, which means... Nope. That did not work out how I expected.
Oh.
26 damage.
Ooh.
They good hit on anti-aircraft 1. 46 total.
Ooh.
So from what you can tell, AA has taken just under a quarter of its structure. Alright, that means end of that turn. It comes back to Core A's turn. His fighters are going to bit of maneuvering.
Uh-oh.
And that one there. One there. The destroyer's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And it ends facing that way. This fighter is going to approach this direction. And the AA, so we'll do the lower fighter and the AA first. They're going to shoot at your fleet.
Let us begin.
Fighter misses, and the AA very much hits.
Uh-oh.
It does. It does 49 damage to your fleet.
What are they doing?
You're seeing a couple of the smaller ships in the fleet already smoking and starting to fall to the ground.
Oh boy.
This is some pretty hefty AA.
Ooh, boy.
Don't have the range that we do.
2 smaller ships attacking you miss. And the destroyer also misses, just though. The Retrograde's armor class is 14, it got a 13. So the destroyer almost got you guys. Which means it's now Pellet's turn.
There's lead guidance, there's like target computering happening on that destroyer.
Yeah, I did not like that. I am going to do the same, but with torpedoes. I want to see what they do.
Alright. So make me a ranged attack roll, because your ranged attack is better than your piloting.
I think they get less damage though.
No, it's the same.
Oh really? +2.
The torpedoes do less damage, yes, but the
Yeah.
torpedoes also have tracking on them, which makes it much harder to dodge.
Gotcha.
So, roll me 2d8 for the damage.
Oh, 2, that's a lot less. Yeah.
So, tracking weapons are either
That's still good.
tracking weapons are either long range and reliable, like they're much easier to hit with, but they do less damage, or close range and do a hell of a lot of damage, but you only have a limited number of shots with it.
Ah.
So the light torpedo you've got is one of the long range accurate ones. It's unlimited ammo. The nuclear missiles attached to Benny's ship, he only has 5 of them. But they do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. I'm pleased with the result, but yeah.
Alright, you see the missiles impact the shielding on the destroyer. You see the shield on that side fail, but it does not penetrate through and deal damage to the hull.
Disappointing.
Next is Samimi.
I don't like being in the middle of this. get the feeling I'm gonna like getting targeted by that anti-aircraft even less, though.
So if you want to move the ship, your movement speed is 6, so you can move 6 squares, and you can turn, or 6 hexes, and you can turn after moving 3. And to allow the ship to move more, as you're in the pilot seat, I'll let you, for free during your turn, make a move. So each person, based on position, will get a. I'm realizing my my system is a little bit weak still. So, fly update. If you're in a position, you get a free action from that position, as well as your standard action.
Interesting.
So, pilots get a free move as well as anything else they want. So they could move twice. Captain gets the captain action plus what he wants. Engineers can do a free engineering action and something else. Gunners get to shoot twice in theory, because that should make it a fair bit better.
Interesting.
Yep, that will work. Back off is a half speed backwards. So yeah.
Just moving just enough to put everything back in our forward firing arc.
And I assume your second action is going to be fires missiles or fires a laser.
Fires a laser! At the destroyer. That probably didn't.
No, that's definitely a hit.
Oh yeah.
So that's 5d6.
D6?
Oh, sorry, 5d8. Another 24.
Not bad.
Alright, so stuff happens on the southern continent. You see stuff blow up. You think you may have seen Ku do a flip.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And then it is Ricky's turn. So you can do a free science action as well as any other action if you're on the science board.
Gotcha. I'm going to scan. I want to scan the destroyer. I want to see what sort of HP it has left.
All
So
right.
I think I can just bot that.
Yep, the destroyer started with 150 hit points and has taken 38 damage.
All right. Let's see. And then I think I'm going to use my engineering chops to pump a little bit more energy into the lasers to have them recharge a bit faster and fire again.
All right.
Feeding it the data from my target lock.
Against the destroyer or the fighter?
The destroyer. The destroyer is the only one that I actually have locked.
All right.
All right, and then it's either going to be a piloting or it's going to be
ranged gunnery or
ranged gunnery.
Ranged attack. So
ranged attack, gotcha. Piloting is a plus 10, and then that's a plus 8, so plus 10. Yeah,
if you have any serious ranks in piloting is probably the better choice to go with.
Gotcha.
I think, and this is something I can't fix as DM. I think the game designer put far too much importance in the piloting skill.
I mean, we haven't spent much time doing spaceship combat, so. All right, I believe that would that hit? All right.
So it's 5d8, and any roll of a 1 counts as a 2, I believe.
No, that's for if I did the engineering action.
Oh, okay. Yep. Sorry,
balance power. I just got plus 2 to the check. So that's a
5d8.
Oh, I believe. Oh, slightly less. All right, that's my turn.
It's taken 57 out of 150, so you're a third down.
Gotcha.
because you can see the scan. You also see its forward and starboard shield are gone, while its port and aft shield is still active.
Gotcha.
So the shields facing away from you are active, while the shields facing towards you aren't.
I wonder
Hey,
what
that
that
makes
is.
that makes sense.
Alright, these guys have been told to try and take on the fighters. So they are going to make a slide move. At least try. And nope. So, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1. So you see the fleet sort of swing around. It's not particularly maneuverable, but they swing around and manage to put one of the fighters in their front guns. And they will hit, and that is fighter 2 hitting the starboard shield. So that southern fighter there, that one definitely looks like it's in trouble. It is starting to smoke and maneuver erratically.
Alright. Hell yes. We winning. Kind of.
All right, Professor, you're up again.
All right. Now that I'm back.
Yes, welcome back.
Well, the professor's going to do the same thing as before, firing at the anti-aircraft.
All right. Give me a ranged attack, because that's actually your better roll. That'll do it as well. A ranged attack. So on your character, you see on your main page, there's initiative, melee, ranged, and thrown.
Oh, okay. So that's how we're doing it
I
now?
got ranged. So it's piloting or ranged.
Okay.
'Cause that's how the base rules set it. And your ranged is better than your piloting. So
Much better. But
an 18 will
I still
in
hit.
this case, so 5d8 for the damage. Ooh. All right, so you've done more than a quarter damage to the anti-aircraft emplacement on the ground.
And that's for whoever needs the boost.
All right, so that's a free plus. I think it's just a free +2. Choose a type of action, so either engineering, science, or gunnery.
Gunnery.
Or pilot. Gunnery. All right, so everyone using gunnery gets a bonus. So we'll have the captain bonus applied to an entire system as opposed to a single person. Because that way,
Well, thank you.
it actually, that makes it feel a bit more balanced and fair, rather than everyone else gets 2 actions and the captain gets, I get my action and then 1 little thing. It's the captain is supporting this system this turn. So if things start breaking, captain goes, get the repair crews on it. All right, let's get these guys. Five, 6, and a flip. So this thing just got to the end and did a wing over. 2. We're moving outside of my map area. And he's also doing the flip. Unfortunately, that does actually put you outside their front arcs. That one's going to end its turn there. So only the Destroyer gets a shot on you this turn. And it will hit.
Here we go.
Destroyer. I really should have been smarter with that and actually not pointed his front gun at you.
No. Make it hurt. Come on now.
Okay. In that case, the Destroyer would have done that instead.
Ooh.
Because his port and his broadside cannons are more powerful than his forward gun.
Oh. Yes. It is time for naval warfare. Oh.
And he hits your shields for 21 damage.
I think that goes through.
That will go straight through. That hits your starboard shield. Goes to 0. And you take 1 point of damage.
Red alert! We are dying! Oh. Hold on, where's the... Somebody play the sound.
Red
Zim.
alert! All hands to battle stations.
Alright, and then it is Pellet's turn.
Wonderful. I wonder what
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
The only things in your front arc are the small fighter, the artillery, and if you really wanted to shoot at your allied fleet.
Mhm.
Broken arrow.
I feel like
turret though can shoot any direction. So if you want to use the light torpedoes, you can shoot those any direction.
right. I think I should take out or try to help take out the anti-air support. We give us more maneuverability. Since the destroyer is not currently in range.
Good idea.
Alright, so you can do 2 attacks at +2 against
Okay.
the ground target. Because gunnery and
these-
give an extra attack.
Okay, these are the laser guns, I believe.
Yes, the lasers on the front are the ones that you'll be using.
Here goes.
That will hit.
Okay. Do I do them or resolve them individually?
Yes, they'd be separate attacks.
All right, and that would be 5.
23 damage.
And when you're ready,
That's also a hit. The ground artillery only has AC 10 because it's immobile.
makes sense. You can't get them all.
It's now at half health.
Oh, good.
So to put it in perspective, the ground artillery attacks with a +10 and damages 10d12.
We do not want to get in range.
Samimi, you're up next.
Are we still wanting to focus down the anti-aircraft?
I think it would allow us to have a little more flexibility in avoiding.
And also keep the other fleet alive.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's that. What the hey, let's shoot it.
That would be a hit, but it's a 1. Give me another roll. Just actually, if at plus 16, you can't critical fail. It's a miss, but you can't critical fail due to the fact that you're going to hit on the confirmation roll. So, actually, give me a roll just in case you roll 2 ones in a row. No,
Yeah,
Alright,
definitely not.
Both of those together make a 20.
Yeah.
So Simimi tries to shoot, and for some reason, like, shoots the laser wide.
The lasers are overheating really, really badly. You guys are shooting them too fast.
No, I was just aiming at that thing. One robot just been obliterated.
It's like a single scout robot. He's finally reclaimed independence from the hive mind. He's like, I'm alive. I am a thing. Just explodes.
Alright, you see the anti-aircraft open up on the friendly fleet again.
Oh god.
Yeah, there's bits of ships falling.
Oh, we're not.
2, 3.
We're gonna get in trouble for this.
Your fleet's going to try and make an emergency all-power ahead.
Yeah,
maneuver.
fair enough. Thought you had longer range guns.
Actually, they're going to go one less and end up there. Because then they can open up on their port side against the...
Hell yeah.
Peekaboo!
Well, they just came streaming out. It's more they're running away, but they're going to make a shot on the way through. And they take down the fighter.
Surprise, mother.
Fighter A2 is destroyed.
Hell yeah.
And they're outside of the apparently if it's a flak field now, it definitely does not look friendly in there.
No.
So that brings it round to Ricky's turn.
All right. First action. Balance. So 15. Oh god, that's spicy. Computers check 15 plus 2 times the 6, so 12. That is going to be 27 to balance shields.
Emergency saucer separation.
All right, we're gonna try to balance shields, get them basically redirected in all quadrants. So basically, take all 60 and redirect them. Excess go to forward.
It'll perfectly balance itself back out. So
Are they 60? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, got it.
all right.
All right, so what's 60 divided by 4? 15. All right, so shields are back up. And I am going to... I'm going to divert power, actually.
To try and boost the shields.
I might. I'm debating whether to do that for...
Power from prop
So the
thrusters
engines-
shields might not be a bad move. From thruster to shield.
boy, that is some spicy. I'm going to divert power from engines to shields because we're not moving much. Which, from engines, it doesn't really mean anything, but that's where I'm getting the power from. That's where I'm...
You end up getting no negatives, so you're going to divert shields, which will restore 5% of your PCU, which is going to be 15 shields.
Yep, DC is 10 plus 12, so 22. Engineering check.
Can you fail that?
I have a plus 16, so I might. Alright, I succeed, so that is... What did you say, 15?
So
15,
where are you putting it?
I'm putting it on the right, on the starboard. That's 5 of them. And then I'm going to put... Actually, I'm just going to put those 5 in the front arc. Can I distribute them, or...?
No, I'm not sure if you... Let me...
Evenly
Shit.
distribute the restored shield points to all 4 quadrants. So 15 divided by 4 is going to be 12, so 3 to all.
So 19, 19, 19, and 18 for the rear.
Right. It's going to be 12, and then 20 up front, and then 18 all around. Yeah.
All right.
Cool, that's my turn.
Make sure I share the ship with you guys so you can actually see.
It is very helpful. Because if you look in the crew section, you can see actions that you can take. Currently, I am the only person on the crew as an officer.
Retrograde is showing Void Cloak Pilot, Pellet Gunner, Professor Captain, Ricky Science Officer.
Oh, I can only see my spot on him.
Ah. I get to see everything. GM power.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, at some point, they added new roles, like the magic officer and the chief mate.
Oh yeah. Chief mate just bullies people.
The chief mate is we want a second captain, basically.
Yeah, second captain, but with more like physical authority.
And
You can
magic
punch
officer
stuff to make it work.
in the intact world.
Hmm.
In short, it's the astropath.
Less head exploding. A little bit. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm done.
Fighter is going to move to there. Not moving very far at all.
Fucking love this song. Go.
And it's going to miss taking a shot at the retrograde. And end of turn, more explosions and more stuff happens in the south. Lots of things go kaboom. If you're tracking what's happening, but yes, lots of explosions happening down there in the south. And it's the professor's turn again.
So, can I see the status of the ship somewhere?
Yes,
Yeah,
I linked into the in-game chat the WWS retrograde or WSS retrograde. If you pull that up, that gives you the ship, and you can see on this front, on the main page, the shields and the hull points. And under crew, you can see your crew actions. And under weapons, you can see the available guns.
So we have only taken 1 point of damage.
Yes, only 1 point got through the hull. Got through
Shield.
the hull, the rest got absorbed by the shield.
Alright. Same thing as last time then. Fire on the
Bonus to
anti-aircraft, and bonus to gunnery.
Alright. And you rolled piloting again.
Oh, right.
It's alright, you have enough anyway, because you're now this with the bonus to gunnery. Actually, I need you to roll a diplomacy for the bonus to gunnery.
Yep.
That will make it.
That a nice one?
Yep, that will definitely make it. Then roll me the 5d8 for damage on the AA. On the AA.
Same damage as last turn.
Alright. It's definitely taking a bit of a beating. We then move on to Pellet.
Pellet is going to flip around in his seat, grab the if you'd call it a joystick. Say, look, Benny. Oh, wait, he's still asleep. Ricky, check this
Yeah.
out.
Sure. What's up?
And he'll fire backwards.
Oh.
With the turret?
The gunner system he was on with the laser cannon.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're showing off inside the
Yeah.
inside the bridge.
The fleet isn't in direct view. I think it's a little safer.
All right, give me the ranged attack roll with a +2.
With the +2.
Yep, because the captain's standing at the gunnery station offering help, watching you showboat,
Okay.
I think is the word.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. I am aiming at the anti-aircraft.
This is
For
going in
record.
my montage later.
At least I'm hoping I'm aiming for him.
Well, give me 2 separate d20 rolls with plus your ranged. Yep, that'll hit. Another one, another +10. All right.
I'm getting good at this.
So the first one is 5d8 for damage. It's 23, and the second one is 10d8 damage because it's a
Oh.
critical. And pop goes the artillery.
I could get used to this.
There was just a gigantic field of like wrecked anti-air tanks just fucking everywhere.
Did you catch that on camera, by the way?
I saw. That was fucking rad.
All right, let's add that to the channel.
in a bit, we're busy.
Yeah, of course, but I'm glad you got
So,
it.
if you want to be having more fun like that in future, you can also, when you want to, you can take a -4 to your attack roll to shoot 2 weapons per attack.
Oh,
You can't at the moment because the ship doesn't have enough weapons to do that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The broadside time.
How would that work with melee?
This is ship combat bonus only.
Oh, I see.
So one of the gunnery things is you can take a -4 to hit to shoot 2 weapons in any arc, or a -2 to hit to shoot all weapons in the same arc.
That's literally the broadside.
Mm-hmm.
It's called broadside, so
Oh, cannons! Fire!
I don't know if you noticed Zim in the stream chat a little ways back.
What?
I have a badge now.
yay!
Badges.
So next is Samimi.
So you do. Well, nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So Samimi, you're up. The anti-aircraft batteries have been destroyed. The core appears mostly helpless against something of your size now. You still have a couple of fighters and a destroyer in the air. But the ground damage appears to be mostly gone.
Alright.
Let's
Let's keep our friendly fleet alive. And then we'll bang in and go help out Ku.
I will also point out, just for you guys, I'm sure you guys are aware of this, but do not enter that crater around the city mind.
A lot of radiation.
Enough anti-aircraft guns that I'm not even going to roll.
Woo! Alright.
Yeah, anything that enters that central circle
Guys.
of the city mind is considered dead.
Mr. GM, I would like to fly in.
Oh, it's not your turn. It's Pellet's turn.
That's fair. Or it's not
Stop.
Simimi's.
Ah, a
Yeah,
flip
I
and burn.
finished.
Did I move
Yeah,
No, I did
failed.
not.
flip and burn.
Still move forward that much, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a fancy flip and burn maneuver. Oh, I didn't do it. Well, fuck this particular fighter in front of us then, I'm guessing.
Pretty much. I missed that by 2 points. See, if I had gotten that one instead.
Alright, go ahead and roll me the damage. These fighters aren't particularly tough.
Pellet, I'm going to switch to a different Ace Combat soundtrack. So it might be different.
So to put it in perspective, you've done literally you've taken half its health in that one shot.
Ooh!
A critical hit on the fighters is pretty much guaranteed to kill them.
Hell yeah.
Well, when I say fighters, it's probably more of a small wing of fighters, so you've like destroyed half of them.
Mhm.
They're going to shoot back, probably miss. Yep. But they will close. This one will also close.
Begin.
And hits.
Let's begin. Are we getting torpedoed?
Nope. A small railgun
Ah.
for 11 damage on the starboard shield.
So down to 7. Just enough for the destroyer to fucking broadside us again.
The
No, 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 no,
destroyer
no, 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 you asshole.
will hit the your friendly fleet, but it does significantly less damage than the AA. Alright, chinks away some more at the friendly fleet. You see a couple more of the smaller craft fall to the ground, and one of the larger ships in the fleet is smoking now. And that brings us to Ricky's turn.
Alright. I want to empower the gunnery stations. So, as my free science action, I'm going to lock on to the enemy destroyer again. So that is 1 resolve point and a computers check. DC might matter.
Nope. Not when you roll like that.
All right, +2 on any gunnery checks against it, and then I'm going to divert power to the gunnery station, which is where is it? Divert. So DC is 22 engineering. Aced it, and all weapons until the end of my next turn. If you roll a 1, treat it as if you rolled a 2. That's it.
For some guns, it's a big difference. Like, I know there's one particular gun there that does 10d4.
Yeah. But hey, we do
That
5
would be-
That's like 1 more damage per attack. Anyways, that's my turn.
Alright, so that fight is happening. You see the AA above Ku get destroyed. You actually think you saw Ku land when doing that.
Hell yeah.
Well, how many spaceships can engage in melee combat successfully?
I think that's a different source book. We're getting into Gundam shit.
Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure one of the other things that got introduced in Pact Worlds or Advanced whatever was the ability to Voltron your ships.
I think there's. Oh yeah, no, that's the the Hive system. I know something got released that gives a lot more starship actions, which I think that's a recent release in the future. Possibly. I don't know. I need to look at that maybe.
All right, that loops us back around to the professor again.
I'm
So you get
gonna.
your captain action to boost any system, and then you can do any one action you want.
I'm gonna boost the shields this time.
All right, that would restore 15 shields, assuming you. Oh, diplomacy. You're boosting engineering. All right, all engineering actions get +2,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
and then for your free action,
I
to
will.
power shields.
Yeah.
That will most definitely do it. That gives you 15 shield points.
So the destroyer is off our starboard.
It's off the aft, actually.
Can I split it between starboard and aft?
Nope. Because if you actually track that line of the ship, it is just in the aft.
No, I mean,
Oh,
split
sorry, the
points.
shields.
Yeah.
If you're restoring shields and they get equally distributed.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
well,
automatically
then that
distributes
works.
as equally as possible. So it's 4 per facing, except for one facing, which will get 3.
Okay.
So that's how it'll end up happening, because 20 is the maximum per side
That
base.
works for me.
You can bump it higher, but that's the even distribution is 20 per side. So they're not going to push above that outside of the players going all power to X or Y.
Yeah, that works for me.
All right.
We are
Then
getting
it's Pellet's turn.
nobody on the Stream Raiders. Come on, people.
I'm DMing.
Well, you have an excuse. Anyways.
Pellet, you're up.
Yes. There's one clear target. Pellet will spin back around, and having proven his point, he'll go back to normal firing. It only took one try.
Wasn't even looking.
Alright. Any bonuses, or just a normal ranged?
Just normal ranged at this point.
Yep.
The other bonus, that'll still definitely hit.
Any ones get turned into twos.
Yep, so give me 5d8.
No ones.
Didn't get to use it.
Didn't need it. Pop goes the... Pop goes the Sparrow A3. Right, you still do have a second action, so you could use the torpedo turret to fire at another target if you like. Yes, it's less damage, but it's the...
There's nothing close to us except behind.
Mm-hmm.
the turret
does
can shoot
track.
360.
Yeah, I'm going after that destroyer for sure. And ranged.
That will hit.
And
And
then
it's
2.
2d8. .68 damage against it as you've shot. Looking at it, yeah, you are hitting it on the starboard side where it has no shields.
Nice.
You're hitting on its starboard at least. Then we move down to Samimi.
Once more with feeling. Yeah, that's better.
Alright, that's a flip and burn success.
Woo!
So it's 3 forward and spin.
Thank
Guess
God
who's
I
in
don't
our
get
forward
airsick.
range?
And just
By the way,
imagine.
the answer to that question is now everybody.
I imagine that seeing like a gigantic, essentially the size of a freighter, doing something like that in the span of less than 10 seconds is just jaw-dropping.
There's no time frame for space combat. It's specifically stated to be slower.
Well, yeah.
So it's not a 10-second, it could be a 10 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Like, an attack is a volley over time. So it's much more a Star Trek scale of space combat rather than a ground combat.
I get you.
Red guy is getting pew pew.
Alright, the red one. Sparrow A1.
I'm assuming 24 hits.
Oh yeah,
26.
their armor class is 14.
Nice.
Still no uses yet. God damn
We
it.
appreciate
I
it.
roll once.
It just raises the minimum amount you can damage.
Yeah.
And so we're still getting within that minimum.
Hell yeah.
If it makes you feel better, that 2, you can just pretend that was a 1.
Gotcha. Alright, so change that 1 to a 2. Alright, there you go. It's 24 total.
Alright, so next is your ally fleet is going to make a back off action.
Beep, beep, beep.
And they're going to fire at the same fighter that you fired at. And miss. And fighter is going to close pretty much to knife fight range.
Let's go, bitch.
And that one's going to move to there.
Fuck.
So the fighter is going to make a shot on you. And miss.
Fly me closer so I can hit them with my Doshko.
Whereas the destroyer does hit your friendly face. Yeah, you think your friendly fleet is down to about a third effectiveness now. They've taken about 2/3 damage.
Ugh.
Most of that was flying through the AA field.
My conscience.
Well, now's your chance to look at that, Ricky.
Alright, so, first, I'm gonna shoot. And I'm going to shoot at the destroyer with the turret
All right.
So as a +2 to piloting, so it's going to be a plus. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
That's most definitely a hit.
All right, and then as far as weapons go, it's 2d8 for the missile launcher. Still haven't gotten to use that, but it's 10 damage. I'm going to spend a resolve point to overcharge everything. Sorry, overpower. All right, and I get a +2 to this, so this is the DC is going to be 8 times 6, 8, 28. Ooh, buddy.
Let's try the big one.
No! That was going to overpower everything. Or divert power to everything. Alright, that's my turn. I don't have any power to give.
We just lost some Mimi in chat.
Oh.
I moved them down due to audio problems.
Oh, okay. Was it the crunching?
Yes.
Okay, man, just mute him.
Well, they're a Yosoki. They're supposed to be eating all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not on voice, not with the stream. And I sent them a message so they could come back.
I brought him back. Alright, but yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
Fail.
I would loop round to the professor's turn. Imagine how much easier this would have been with a dedicated combat fighter with nuclear missiles.
Oh, wow. No, he's actually been helping out Ku. That's what I imagine. That's what all the explosions are.
Ku has diamond missiles. Or
Yes.
diamond class torpedoes.
Those are
They're,
visible explosions. These are really visible nuclear explosions.
Diamond class capital weaponry level. He's like, hey, I have a nice big nuclear missile. Ku's like, oh, that's cute. I have missiles the size of your ship. But yes, it's the professor's turn.
I will fire the lasers.
That's most definitely going to be a hit.
Have we missed yet?
I don't believe so.
Been good at this.
That will destroy that fighter.
Oh, there it goes. It was taking forever. And then I will power up engines?
To engineering?
Yeah.
So as captain, you choose either engineering, piloting, science, or gunnery to boost.
Probably piloting because we got to make some moving. We got to get moving now, so.
That's most definitely going to do it. So that brings us to Pellet's turn.
Mm-hmm. We're not in broad range, so it's torpedo time. But the other
Alternatively,
ships are in the way.
If you want to use your free moves, you can move the ship.
Just get us a turn. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You can move 6 and you can turn after 3 movements. So 1, 2, 3, turn. Get to 3, turn, 3, turn.
Yeah, I
So
will.
You can take 1 action to move the ship like that,
I will.
and then your gunnery action to shoot.
All right, I'll say, "Get me in position," and that will happen magically.
Yeah, the helm crew help reposition the ship,
Okay,
and now you're in position to fire the forward guns.
gladly.
Oh
Oh,
fuck! No bonuses either. His gunnery is not boosted.
Well, someone jinxed it by saying, "Have we missed yet?"
Well, there it is.
I might as well be the one. Hey, I had a cool shot. I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
That turns it to Samimi's turn. And just FYI, Samimi, you are muted.
Very nice.
That is to attack.
My apologies. What was that? What was the maneuver for?
That was an attack roll. To attack.
Ah, okay. That will hit.
Everybody's
Yes.
slamming on the big red button that I installed in everybody's chairs.
Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
Does nothing but fire the main guns.
27. Five. So your scan running on it, it's taken 105 out of 150 hit points.
All right, we're almost through.
Yep.
Oh.
Ah. Hi, how are you? Get out of my forward arc now.
This is just how we say hello.
All right. So get out of your forward arc. It's going to try.
Or goodbye.
All right, it is its turn.
No, it was going to do a backup maneuver.
Ramming speed.
No, it was actually just going to fly past you.
Oh. Can I
There
ram?
there is no ramming space-wise, there's no ramming in the game. The only exception to that was when I did it for story purposes at the very beginning.
Mm. Now I wanna. Now I wanna
it-
ram.
Tried to back up and failed. That's where it ends up.
Oh. Perfect.
It's like sitting on attack. You end up far from where you were trying to go.
And it misses the fleet as well. You see it fire its plasma cannons broadside.
Oh yeah, I forgot about its broadside.
But it was expecting the fleet to be in a forward position instead of the reverse. And it's just a mess all around.
And the fleet successfully performs a flip and burn.
Goodbye.
They'll take a shot at it and actually hit. You see various laser fire pour from various ships in the fleet towards the destroyer. Alright, then we get to Ricky's turn.
Bonjour. I'm gonna lock on. This is a.
Burning through those resolve points.
I got. Oh, that's not enough.
A 20 against it. What's lock on require?
15 plus tier, plus its tier, plus its bonus. So actually, I think that might actually get it.
It would be 19 DC.
All right, perfect. Firing with +2. And damage.
You want to know how close you are?
Am I doing the thing that my Tuesday group always freaking does?
It has 8 hit points left.
Yeah, I figured. All right, that's my turn.
All right. So can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
Sure. Since I'm jacked into the sensors and doing bunches of sensor things, do I get a bonus for that?
No, you don't. Because
Gotcha.
this is something separate.
Gotcha. I'm very focused on just shooting this guy to the sky. All right. Perception. Ooh.
All right, Professor as well. Can I get a perception check? All right, so the Professor and Ricky do not see this, but Voidcloak and Pellet, you see a fighter getting loaded into a launch bay at Core A.
Oh.
Huh.
The fighter looks almost brand new, almost like it's just come out of the factory. If you had to take a guess, it's replicating more fighters as you speak.
Fuck.
Why do you think they're small, cheap, and fast?
Mm.
It can replicate a new fighter every 3 rounds. It started replicating after you destroyed the first one. So next round, it'll be launching another fighter.
Oh.
There's a reason these things have been at war forever. They keep making more. Just because you've destroyed them all doesn't mean they're born. As for the southern conflict, Ku, while remaining on the ground, literally starts smashing into the core itself. The fighter and the destroyer are still fighting with Ku, but Ku is pretty much laying into the core directly. From what you guys can see. And that brings us back round to the Professor's turn.
Home. Well, I guess if she's firing on the core, we should fire on our core too. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, there's no attack roll for firing on the core, it's just damage.
Oh, okay.
The core is large enough it's an auto hit, even on a 1 auto hit.
Well, that's it for the Professor then.
Well, you still have your captain action.
I will power up piloting.
And that will pass, so any pilot checks are increased. Pellet, you're up.
Wonderful. Yeah, no change from the last time. Destroyer.
Cool.
I've got tunnel vision.
Get him. +2.
Oh, this one does have
will need
+2?
It's
I
locked
will
on.
need a second attack, because it's a natural 1, it's an automatic miss.
Fuck.
Oh, that was almost another one.
23.
I saw it.
So you
I
don't
guess.
critically fail the first shot, but yeah, pellet misses. You do luckily have a second attack though.
Mm-hmm. Keep firing.
Yes.
Keep pressing that button.
+2 on this as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
So all attacks against the destroyer are +2.
Okay. I hadn't added that in on the last one.
All of the sensors are pointing towards it.
All right, that will hit.
Stop
learned.
just trying to guess. Use the indicators.
Was I guessing when I turned my back?
No, but just hit it.
All right, so that's 5d8, and if you get more than 2 1s,
Oh.
there you go. That's more than enough to destroy the fighter. It had 8 hit points left. Or the destroyer, I mean. So the destroyers have 150 hit points each.
It's a lot of fucking. These are crunchy bids.
Alright, so that would bring us round to Simimi's turn.
Let's shoot their core. Attack the life points directly.
Get him.
That will hit. Oh, there's no hit to roll to hit for the core. It's just straight damage. It's large enough that even a natural 1 is considered a hit. 24. Yeah, so I did the calculations on what the hit points or what the armor class of the cores would be, and I came out at -4.
And then, just because again, we're going to do that to make sure that it's still in our forward arc. Is that still in our forward arc?
Yeah. So you see, if you look at your ship, you should see some little highlights at the front and back.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure where the core was.
I tried to position it so the core was nicely in the middle of one of the hexes.
Okay.
Unless the hex grid is off for you guys as well.
I see the hex
That's
grid.
on.
I've got pink boxes instead of icons for a lot of stuff.
Ooh.
Actually,
Oh, like missing texture boxes.
yeah, I'm actually going to close the map and open it again. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. So the fleet is going to maneuver up with you. And they will attack the core. And the core is going to launch a fighter.
There it is.
And that brings it to Ricky's turn.
Okay. I would like to scan the core. This is a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyways.
Alright. Give me that computer's roll.
And in the meantime, I'm going to divert power to gunnery. DC is 22, 27. I got it.
Yep. So you are able to scan the core.
Every 5 above the DC, I get to know. Oh no, it's subsequent checks.
So it is a small manufacturing plant, and you can see that it is currently in the process of building 2 more fighters and 1 destroyer. The ground component appears to be trying to restore the destroyed anti-aircraft emplacements.
Gotcha.
And you suspect that's 10 turns away from being able to restore AA.
Turns away. Okay. We'll get done before that.
And looking at its hit points, it has 1,000 hit points.
Oh, fuck me.
But your weapons appear to be doing more damage to
Just
it.
the structure?
Yeah, because it's a structure.
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell you what your multiplier is, but you are doing a
Big.
multiplier amount of damage.
So it's not as big as it. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's 1,000 hit points, but you're doing
Gotcha. That's my turn.
somewhere more than double and somewhere less than 10 times damage.
Alright.
Alright. South, who pretty much has torn the core to shreds. And the destroyer on the south there has also been destroyed.
Oh, yeah, she's doing fine.
There's a lot of smoke and damage.
I can imagine.
I mean, she's going full on dragon inside the inside the core. So, and that brings us round to Professor again.
I'm going to fire specifically on that bay where they're about to launch the fighter thing.
All right, that will require a attack roll.
I
Trying to make a precision attack.
I mean, even if I
and you
miss
said-
my specific target, I'm sure I'll still hit
Oh,
the
you'll
core.
still hit the structure. All right, give me the damage roll.
It's like trying to shoot a door in the middle of a barn. I'm gonna hit the barn at least, but...
All right, you don't manage to damage the direct opening enough that it's sealed, but you did send laser bolts through the opening.
I mean, that's kind of what I was aiming for anyways. I mean, all superstructures like this have that one little hole that, you know, you shoot something into it, and then it just causes a chain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Usually an air vent, you know?
Or an exhaust port.
Yeah, an exhaust
Fun
port.
fact.
Things along those lines, you know. It's a well-known fact.
See, having it be a hangar bay actually makes more sense why it's not shielded and armored. Because you literally need an opening to get stuff out. So, and what's your captain action going to be?
Power to the guns! As soon as I find my diploma... There it is.
I saw it sit on 20 for a second and then...
It sat on 14, and then it rested halfway between 11 and, like, 2?
Woo. You only beat it by 1.
But, anyways. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, so Pellet.
Yep. You know
You
what
shoot
I'm
at
gonna
the
do?
Fighter or the...
I'm gonna raise my fist at the sky. Oh, that's loud. Whatever that was.
It wasn't particularly loud for me, to be honest.
Okay.
You have Zim turned up, maybe?
Not yet this stream, no. That's odd. Okay. Pellet will raise his fist in the air. There's nothing left to fight. And then he'll notice the one popped out. And he'll go after the core instead.
Alright. Give me the damage rolls.
Recovering from tunnel vision is a thing.
Unless you want to shoot at anything specific, like the professor did.
Nah. 5d8, right? For this too?
And because you're on the gunnery station, you can do it twice.
$50.
Alright. You're seeing smoking holes in the superstructure. You suspect it's probably close to losing it. So that brings us to Simini.
Yeah, the enemy's gate is down. It's a time-honored tradition in space warfare.
Oh, are you gonna go in?
So what were you trying, and how badly does it fail? Oh, it was shooting. Okay. So you don't critically fumble.
Who keeps designing these things for big hands?
I don't know. It's working well for me.
I mean, it's probably
He's
designed
got
for him.
big hands.
Look, just use 2 hands.
You
How'd
need
you
some
do that a
help
lot?
there. All right. Offer of help rescinded.
Alright, so fighter launches. And we'll rest there, and it will take a shot at your ship.
Fair enough.
And it hits.
Do big damage, please.
Gonna hit your front arc for 8.
Is it front or steps? Starboard arc.
It could be either, to be honest. But as it's flying into you, I'm gonna roll that it came in from the front. And that's its ending position. And your fleet is going to shoot at the core. And barely scratch it. 4d8. 1, 2, 1, 1. Where's their engineering gunnery bonus?
They don't get one.
That would bring it to Ricky.
It's my hull action, or sorry, my science action. Fuck. Me and 9 season, we haven't got many. I'm going to do another scan action on the core.
Alright.
So subsequent scans should reveal more information about it. I think this is more of a personal curiosity on Ricky's part. I think that's the same exact result as last time too. And then I'm going to fire. Can I fire with the front arc on the fighter?
Yes, on the fighter, but you can't use the front arc on the core.
Gotcha.
One moment, I'll be right back in just a sec, sorry.
Alright. I'll roll. Just real quick.
Back, sorry about that. So you can fire front arc on the fighter, but
Right,
you can only fire the turret on the core right now.
Alright, I'm gonna fire at the fighter with the front arc.
Alright,
And just add a
that's a hit.
just add a +2 from that, and all damage dice of 1 turn to 2 because I diverted power to engineering. Or sorry, gunnery. So that becomes a 15. It got used! Look at that!
Alright. One thing you would notice upon firing, it does not appear to have shields.
Fair enough. It's gotta just pump them out.
Oh yeah, this was we're under attack, screw shields, get the fighter in the air.
Hell yeah. Alright, there are no bonuses from engineering or gunnery or whatever. And that's my turn.
All right. So the dust seems to be settling a little bit on the southern fight. You don't see much position moving. And the professor's turn.
So the fighter has launched. I don't
Yes.
think I've got a good enough bonus to try shooting it, so I'm just going to shoot at the core.
All right, you'll need to use the turret torpedoes for that, due to the angle.
Oh! So are the lasers lined up with the fighter?
Yes, the lasers, you can shoot the fighter with the lasers, but you can only shoot the core with the torpedoes.
I'll just go ahead and shoot the fighter then anyways. I want to save my the torpedoes, you know? Hey! Did
Alright, go
I
ahead
hit?
and roll damage.
Yeah!
Fighter go kaput.
Alright.
As it
So
should.
at this stage, you'll notice.
batteries, prepare to fire on the core, please.
So at this stage, you'll see the middle of the salt flats where most of the fighting is. Both machines from both sides are turning around and heading back to their respective cores.
Oh. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
I don't think they've got much AA in that arrangement anyway.
It might.
They have tanks the size of, literally the size of barns down there.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
This is the wall of things aren't good if it reaches us. So that's roughly where the line of robots coming for you is. So Pellet's turn.
All right, I need an audible. Where should I focus fire now?
Focus fire on the core. Turn
Okay,
the
okay.
ship, turn the ship!
Can I turn
No,
without moving?
Back the ship.
Back up. Maybe, okay, back up a little.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
Try and make a backup action.
What do I roll for that? Piloting?
Yep.
This is not gonna be great.
Back
You were
up.
saying?
Oh!
That'll do it.
All right, just saying. My piloting rolls today, all of them. There's
Should be
been a
all pilot.
21, and
Alright, the core is now in front laser arc.
hang on, I'm finding it. 19 and 21 are my piloting rolls today.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. I'm doing the thing.
Alright,
Any bonuses?
+2 from the captain.
Yep.
Captain's been running around the bridge a bit this one so far. Were you targeting anything specific or just the structure itself?
The structure.
Alright, roll damage.
Yay. That's not what I meant. No.
So 5d8s.
Awesome. Better than average. Or better
So from Ricky's scanning, that last volley brought it to 965 damage.
Speaking of Ricky's actions, did Ricky's scans show me where the communications array is?
The communications array is, there are a series of towers above the core. You're guessing all of those would be the radar communications Some of them have crumbled, but some are still standing.
Let's aim this volley right at that tower. Just right at the base of that tower.
You got my blessing.
27 to hit will work.
Hello.
Well, hey, Benny.
Hey!
What's up, B?
Just in time for the end of the starship combat.
Quotations end.
I had a feeling combat would still be going.
Yes, it is.
Alright, that will destroy the communications tower, and actually the strike will destroy the rest of the core. Core A is destroyed.
What did Benny do while I was gone? I'm curious.
I imagine he was doing some fighter cover with the other fleet.
Well, either she fell asleep in the cockpit.
I did mention he's asleep, so I think that's it.
Why would
I tried to show off.
like this?
I tried to show off a cool shot to you, but you weren't there. But Ricky
That was a really
recorded
cool
it. You can
shot.
see it. Ricky recorded it. You can see it later.
Once she gets back in the fighter bay,
Okay.
the launch tube. Actually, I don't think we have a launch tube yet.
Guys, no one's done the donation goal.
There's still time.
Fine.
Don't feel pressured. Don't feel pressured.
No, I don't feel pressured at all.
Says Queen and David Bowie.
I would just like to take this opportunity to remind you that the last time we had this particular donation goal, over donating got us a much better reward.
You're just saying that because that's where the money's going.
I'm going on vacation and had to pay the electric bill and stuff, so I'm a little broke.
You're not gonna be around for my birthday.
Oh.
I'm going to visit a friend for his birthday.
So you're saying someone's a better friend?
No,
Oh,
I just
shit,
didn't know
dude.
about his birthday until after I already bought the plane ticket.
I'm teasing.
Not
It's
to
okay.
mention
I might
his
not be
friend
here
has
when he gets back.
Anyways, whose turn is it?
It would be Ricky's turn because Samimi just took out the final core. As you see the core crumble, most of the machines stop running towards back and they just start walking back.
Magnanimous dispensation.
Can I tell if they're actually still under control, or is this some sort of automated action?
I realize that I said over donations are helpful, but Jesus!
What did you do, Benny?
Well, Jaffer, whatever you were planning for this donation goal, the donation goal has been completed by 1,667%.
Jeez.
The fuck did you do?
I worked 13 hours overtime is what I did.
Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
that's a very effective bribe. Could you both send a message in the stream chat so I could give out crowns?
I worked about 30 hours overtime this week.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I worked 13 hours just now. My overtime for this week is 32 total.
Brother.
And they tried to get me to come in tomorrow too, and I said no. No,
Yeah.
fuck that. Fuck that. So I think I'll be good for one paycheck.
Okay, I'm just going to put all the numbers as high as they can go.
How high can all the numbers go?
Alright, so are you in the Serviettes?
I am not. I'm working on that now.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember where Fantasy Grounds even is in my. I'm pretty brain dead right now. if I'm
Did
being
you
honest. This was probably
download
a
the
bad
new
decision.
Fantasy Grounds Unity?
Oh, that's right. It's the Unity. Damn it. I do have Unity. I'll open that.
No, not Unity. Fantasy Grounds Unity.
I have the Fantasy Grounds that runs on Unity.
Okay, that's the one you want. Yeah, you don't want to open Unity. That's not going to do you any good. At least not right now.
I don't just have a thing for Unity on my desktop. But it's completely reasonable to think I do.
I've got Assassin's Creed Unity. Will that get me in?
No. In fact, that'll get you out fast.
So you asked what you can see of the robots. It looks like they're just walking. Their guns have been lowered. This looks like it's an automated return home signal. Whereas before it was a "I am under attack, get here." This is a "there is no signal, come home."
Gotcha. All right, I suppose I'm gonna direct your sensors down to the core and just see what's down there. I guess I want to
Rubble.
if there's like a backup or if there's like a giant nuclear failsafe bomb that's about to go off.
All right. So directing the sensors because you're not in combat up here anymore. Hell, for the south, I'll rule that last fighter does get destroyed. So we'll officially end combat. So scanning the core, it still has immense heat emissions coming from the center of it.
Okay.
The heat goes down almost 400 meters underground.
Gotcha.
There is still something definitely active.
Can I tell if that's like the geothermal power or like a decaying radiothermal generator or what's going on there?
The heat from there is huge.
But I can't really tell.
Give me a moment.
It's probably a soul forge or something similarly diabolic.
Maybe that's where they're getting all the metal from.
So the temperature is approximately 8,000 Fahrenheit.
Woo! That's pretty spicy.
That's spicy.
Someone remind me which chat has the login stuff again.
Fantasy Grounds info.
Thank you. There it is. Wait, that's not it.
So yes, whatever it is down there is huge. Are you going to fly over and try and take a closer look?
That's probably a good idea. I'm gonna see if I can't get contact to Ku.
All right, you are not able to make contact with Ku via the systems.
Fuck. Okay, let's get closer. That's my vote.
So, Mimi, as a pilot, I'm going to give you control. The Allied fleet is going to land at Eternity Station to try and patch up some of their numbers a bit if they can.
I'm worried about Ku.
Mm.
If we do a flyover, will you be able to scan quick?
Might smell like burning
get
electronics in here, but sure.
You'll get one shot of scanning as opposed to sitting there doing multiple scans.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that is what we will do. We will
It's either a 2 or a 20. Fuck.
make a flyby scan.
So, everyone else, can I get a perception as you fly over? And Benny, you should be able to reclaim the character, your character to be yours.
Yep, I'm just getting in now.
Cool.
Negative Batman. I got
Give it
nothing on
a
my
It
character.
was happening with everyone else as well. Once you were in, you had to wait a little bit before it even appeared. Alright, so on the scan, you can see that the heat is growing. In the time it's taken you to fly over, it's gone from 8,000 to 9,000 Fahrenheit.
Uh-oh.
As you fly over, everyone looks, everyone but Pellet, because Pellet didn't roll high enough, looks down, and you can see sort of the center of the core is hot, like it's turning the rubble molten that's melting into it.
We should notify the fleet that that thing looks like it's about to do a meltdown.
Yeah, it's looking awfully
Apocalyptic.
cataclysmic in there.
Yeah, let's just send a quick message to the fleet. You know what? I'm a fan of short and sweet. Basically, run.
Yeah. Nano, stay away. I think everything mostly is under control.
Why? What's going on?
I'm in.
Oh, B, you're
Let
awake.
me share the map again.
Still like to imagine she's been just fucking shit up, but she's too fast for us to see. Full on ace combat mode.
I did make the ship I have the fastest possible could be.
All right, so in that case, B, you've got two choices for what your character is doing. You're either asleep in your ship in the shuttle bay because you forgot to hit the launch button, or you're at the southern core helping Ku.
I would 100% be fucking shit up. Let's go.
All right.
See, I told you that's what those explosions were.
I'm gonna be honest. If you're giving me the option of fighting stuff or being lame, what do you think I'm going to pick?
I guess I'm what's the term for it? Rolling back what I said.
Retcon?
Redcon, yeah.
There you go.
Issuing a retraction.
Yes.
This
Somehow
is
Benny
new-
was not there to see my shot, but he wasn't
We are
Well,
we are issuing new lore.
False memory.
All right. So, Benny, from your perspective, Ku engaged in melee combat with enemy fighters, pretty much ripped them out of the sky easily, charged into the core, literally ripped open a hole in the side and disappeared inside.
Meanwhile, I was just like,
yeah, and you were continuing to fly around and destroy other aircraft.
well, this makes it easy.
I'm going to roll at the stage that you have 2 nuclear missiles left.
Don't need to worry about anti-air when there is no anti-air.
All right. So, but yes, you saw Ku go inside, and you have not seen her since.
I'm guessing the logic for why I was with Ku was that I could help her destroy it faster, and therefore Ku could then help clean up with Core A.
I know Ku's objective was Core B. Your goal was she's going to take the core, you take the fighters.
Ah, okay. So they don't go help at Core A.
They weren't going to help a Core A anyway, but you wanted something to shoot.
I'm sure there was plenty of Core. I'm just trying to give a logical reason as to why I went to Core B that fits continuity.
Because that way it's 2 ships per core. You and Ku on B, and the Retrograde and the Allied fleet at A.
That works.
Alright, so as you guys continue to fly past Core A, the temperature is now at 1,000 Fahrenheit. Sorry, 10,000 Fahrenheit.
Let's get out of here.
Isn't this like getting to like the point of a sun almost?
I imagine.
Ricky, I will actually give you another scan, based on the fact that you would be within range for your sensors.
Air's a good one.
All right. So yes, Samimi was correct in their guess. The core did have a solar forge.
Ah,
Emphasis on the word "did." Its shielding has been destroyed, and a sun about the size of a football field is going nova.
I'm sun. Okay, go. Oh god. Fleet full power away.
Let's get
Oh my
us all
God,
out
run
of
away.
here right
It's not going
away.
to be that big. It's not going to be as big as the blast void, so it'll actually be smaller than the City Mines one. But anything within the core A hex or any hex around it is going to be destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Stay the fuck away.
Except for Ku, I hope.
Actually,
That's core B.
As you approach core B, you see a very similar heat thermal signature from inside.
Oh,
I try to raise Ku on the comms.
This one is still only at 8,000 Fahrenheit, though.
Benny, evacuate.
Benny land.
What? Why? We're winning.
don't get red.
Evacuate. Like the entire ship at the same time. Just
Run away!
evacuate.
Okay, jeez. He just
Red alert, Benny. Red.
turns and pulls away.
Brown alert.
Neum.
So, Benny, you will also receive in fact, everyone will receive a notification to attack core B.
Oh,
Wait, what?
this is from
Okay,
Ku's
I am
frequency.
really confused. Isn't Ku in Core B?
correct.
Yeah. And the
Is
message came from Ku to attack core B.
I fire.
Okay.
Coming
Then,
back
yeah,
around.
Fire.
Fire. Everybody fire.
All right.
Benny, get back on the ship.
I never got off the ship.
Benny, are you using your missiles or are you going to use your coil cannon?
I'm gonna go ahead and launch a tactical nuke at it. If they're telling me to attack it, I'm guessing they want it dead.
All right. So, with the combined firepower of all of your ships, you blow the entire top of the basically you level the top of the core to ground level. And as the dust clears, Ku is crawling out of the crater.
She look angry.
No, she looks very badly damaged, and you can also see the heat temperature spike again. It looks like core B is also losing its solar forge.
Gotcha.
Do
Ku,
we
you
have any
alright?
kind of
Were we
So
supposed to do that?
From what you can, it's like, well, how else was I supposed to get out?
Oh, gotcha.
She burrowed her way in and couldn't get back out, so I was like, cool, can you guys just nuke it from orbit? Make a hole for me to get out.
I don't even need to be in orbit.
Alright.
do we have any
Ku-
tractions, anything to help her get out of there?
She does look badly damaged. She is walking away. Or running.
Is she gonna make it?
You think she'll make it? She is a very big dragon, so a run from her is particularly fast. But there
Gotcha.
is no. But no, she's definitely not spaceship fast.
Mm-hmm. She got barely out.
Yeah,
Explosions
so-
happen behind. She can't look behind. Her neck doesn't turn like that.
So she will get out of the explosion range, but she is extremely badly damaged. And both Core A and Core B, it's not so much boom that you would expect, but the entire area just becomes melted slag.
Gotcha. Glass
So-
time.
Pretty much both of them are now a glass cone that goes down about 500 feet.
Hell yeah.
See, when we come back, this is gonna be like an endgame dungeon where we need radiation protection to get the.
And that's
Oh
why
yeah,
you don't
when it comes to radiation, you guys don't want to be getting out of your ships anywhere near the cores or the wasteland.
I don't like this. I did radiation before, and that was not fun.
And Benny, because you did miss it before, anything within that circle of the blast void in the city mine is insta-dead zone.
What do you mean?
Between-
Since I missed it.
A bit because I didn't want you to accidentally fly in there. Because I told the rest of the party. So that area has enough AA, not to mention the city mind itself, not to mention radiation, that entering there is a no roll, you die.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I wasn't going to go near it anyways because this fucking city mine's there. But thank you for the note.
All right. So over the course of about an hour or so, Ku manages to crawl her way back to the machine graveyard. Manages to
Coming
I'm
into
gonna
dock.
That's a pilot and eject, sir. Let me grab it. The piloting roll.
I'm just going to place you next to it just for the sake of you. This stage, I probably don't even need the grid anymore because combat is over.
Oh yeah.
This is probably true. What happened to the fleet? Did they get badly damaged, or are they good?
The fleet is about 1/3% effective right now.
1/3% affected, or 1/3% dead?
1/3 effective, 2/3 dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to apologize to them later, but
All right, so you guys are back at Machine Graveyard. Ku sort of crawls into her hangar area. She's definitely seen better days.
I say from the safety of whatever large vehicle I'm in.
Probably your tank.
Yeah. So I'm not getting out near her. She's fucking crazy. I'm still scared of her. Are you okay after all that?
No. Systems are extremely damaged. I doubt I will move again.
Well, can we fix this shit?
No, the technology required to repair this damage is only within the city mind itself.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who can make an engineering check.
Pretty low engineering checks, but they're all above a 20.
So between the three of you, you can piece together pretty quickly that Ku is pretty much dying here.
Oh, fuck. And she's the only chance we have at killing Nye.
She's taken enough severe damage that she's not going anywhere. Just crawling back here probably cut what remaining time she had in half.
Okay. Say we get you into the machine mine. What then?
It would destroy me.
Okay. How do we... So you want... Can you tell us if there's like something in the machine mine specifically? Or is it just kind of... It's somewhere in there?
The solar forge in the city mind created all the core components of my frame. All the minor stuff and the additions were done in this gantry here. She'll lightly wave to the fact that you're in a huge, basically ship construction yard. As was with Nye. But the core components were only manufactured in the city mind itself.
of those core components, which ones are still functional?
Very few at 100%.
How many are at 100%?
One.
Which one is that?
The equivalent of the brain.
Well, that's the important part.
Benny.
What?
Is there no hope for repairing this body of yours?
This body's little more than scrap metal at this point.
Well, there was a way that they had done, made the forge and created everything in the past. Surely there must be a way in which we could reproduce something like that. In fact, it's hard to believe that there aren't even more that exist today.
Perhaps
A
we
sentient
might.
god-level AI crafted it.
Well,
Fair
put you in
enough.
like some other body while we fix up your real body. Not your real body, your original body.
Perhaps we could transfer you onto the retrograde.
That's what I said.
Would that work?
She's going to... Where is the retrograde right now? Did you park outside, or did you actually... how close did you land to the structure?
Sabimi saw this coming. It's hovering directly above the damn thing.
Alright. Ku is going to look up. With some upgrades, it could hold my frame.
Would those upgrades be possible here?
Yes. She's going to crawl to the side a bit, making a large enough area for the retrograde to land. You'll get a little ping showing exactly where to land.
It's a tight squeeze, Jesus.
When I say exactly, tenths of an inch are measured.
Woo! I mean, we can move the building a bit too. We aren't getting any extra points for not scratching the paint. Let's just send her.
You have room. You have plenty of room, but you've got a very specific... We want you to land here. If you're a tenth of an inch in front, you're getting a warning saying you're not in position. Back up a tenth of an inch.
Getting flashbacks to Elite Dangerous.
Can you guys handle that up there, or do you need one of us to come do the pilot thing?
I could pilot.
I mean,
think.
I'm here. I could buy. This seems really precise for some reason.
You
Out
sure
of
you're okay
character.
to do that? Because I saw some of your bio signs when you came back, and how are you alive?
Well, me?
Yeah, you did like 40 Gs.
What? No.
Yeah, well, that's what the sensors are saying. So
Your sensors are off. I hardly hit like 8 tops.
Out of character, all my piloting rolls today have been 19 or higher. For Benny's information.
Out of character, I'm pretty sure my piloting rolls are a plus 18. So
you could still roll lower than me.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I
I
can-
rolled a 21. You could roll a 1.
I could, but like all of my rolls are baseline 19 or higher.
start rolling, or I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna whip
Okay,
out my
I'll
remote
fucking-
control, and I
I'll
will.
roll. I'll
pilot.
roll. Plus 18. You what? 29.
Alright, that is enough to get you into position.
Jesus Christ.
Now,
I'm
as the
guessing
ship...
it takes like 10 minutes though.
Oh yeah, it's a slow process.
Just
Like
there's a
will
point where you
do
just
a,
see him just freaking tapping the thing. Just like
Would everyone please exit the ship?
Everyone.
Okay.
Should I pull my ship out of the hangar? Should we pull our ships out of the hangar?
Yes.
He nods and goes to run into his thing and then stops and backs up like a few steps like in reverse and goes, "We got a ship that can't fly."
What's okay? Before we go further, what's the current game plan? Like, what's gonna happen in, I don't know, like 5 minutes, say you start?
The ship is going to be retrofitted and upgraded. It will require an almost complete redesign of the ship.
Ooh.
Anything left aboard should be considered lost.
All right, so everyone grab your possessions. In fact,
Okay.
announcement to the crew: everyone grab your possessions.
Everybody grab all your... Jesus.
It's effectively an abandoned ship at this point.
Alright.
Wait, we're talking about the retrograde?
Yes.
Yep.
Pellet
Jaffer,
will-
am I gonna need to get new art for the ship?
Nope.
Okay.
I've planned around this.
Okay.
Pellet
We
will,
can.
The professor will make sure that he gets all of his stuff as well as coaxes that water elemental out.
Okay, someone drive the ATV out. Ricky, we could probably try to either tow it with the tank or try to get it inside the Xenofinder.
I would fucking prefer that.
Additionally, for ground support, the fleet did land near you, and that's at least the ships that are remaining. There is more than enough there that they could easily assist you in removing everything valuable from the ship. The water elemental cannot come. He is stuck inside the gem. That is literally his entire existence. He cannot survive outside the gem.
Okay, then Oh, that gem.
Is he gonna be... Is the water elemental gonna survive that? I don't know.
Probably shouldn't. We're not breaking the gem, right?
I think so.
No, the gem will be surviving.
Okay,
Okay.
then he should be fine.
That conversation's been had. We've come to an agreement.
Wait, what?
What did you think, that I haven't been thinking about this and talking to the ship? I talk to the ship every day.
It's true.
Are you in the ship, friends?
Well, yeah.
I'm going to continue getting all of my stuff off board, which means trying to fit all of my tools into one container. It's a fucking mess.
Well, I would offer to help, but I'm not supposed to touch any of those.
Mm-hmm. As you should. That's what I'm going to be doing. Just getting all my... Yeah,
Don't forget those shape charges I gave you forever ago that you never used.
I forgot where those went.
I know they're on your side of the thing.
Might have scrapped them. Not sure.
I just make sure you find it
It's
just
in
in
the
case it
toolbox
causes
somewhere.
an issue.
It'll
Okay,
show
fine.
up.
I'm just saying, don't want to like set that off.
Mm. Alright, that's what I'm doing.
All right.
Let's go ahead and do a head count before we begin.
It's a good idea.
Yes, everyone is safely off the ship. I'm assuming you guys are going to be taking hours, if not days, to sort all this out. There is no time limit on this. You suspect Ku has maybe a month to live.
Okay.
Now, for a machine that's lived over 2,000 years, a month is a very short time period.
That's true. Blinks and she's already dead.
So, after everyone gets off the ship and you give it the all clear, Ku sort of climbs on top of the ship almost, and you see the machine arms of the bay like creep to life. You see huge swaths of dust just fall. These things haven't moved in millennia.
Zero.
And you and
Wait,
they,
did I just hear someone cough?
Yeah.
There's so much dust.
Do you not have your freaking air protection on right now? In this
I do,
planet?
and that should tell you something.
Oh my god. You need to upgrade your filters. Luckily, I know a guy.
That's not. No filters. That's dangerous.
Oh, don't worry. I used to
I'm
make
actually
filters.
starting up my own. I'm working on making my own filters, by the way. 0 chance of mind control gases in them.
And so the arms start to disassemble both the retrograde and coup.
Oh, jeez.
Well, this is awkward to watch and a little uncomfortable, so I'm going to go ahead about the machine graveyard. I'm going to go see if there's still things like, bits of pieces of scrap of that black metal that's all around, and I'm going to see if those scavenger bots are still going at it.
The second you leave about 100 feet from the exit from the facility, your radiation sensor spikes.
Eesh. I'm going to step back away from that.
I've just linked into the in-game chat. This is the end result.
Oh! I want to be hit by a Death Star laser with this.
Just so we can tell it to fuck off.
Okay, what is?
Woo-wee!
So this is the retrograde Mark coup.
I dislike the name.
Oh.
Mark 00.
I'm just sitting here like, where is this graphic that they're talking about? But no, it's in the chat. Okay.
Look at that forward gun. Oh my.
So we're already at endgame level ship?
The ship, yes. The party, no. As for roles requiring the ship, any roles will be rolled at party levels. So you still will be doing your engineering at equivalent level 7 now.
Perfect. Hey!
So
Well,
yes, congratulations everyone. That's also a level up.
That was slick. I'll give you that.
Ka-ching.
But yes, if you take a look at the diamond torpedo launcher,
I see that. I like that.
Diamond torpedo launcher.
There's a recreation suite.
Oh. You have my full attention.
2d6 times 10? Okay.
Okay, we've only got 5 of those.
Hey, we got
5 per combat. You can rearm them out of combat.
Now, is this the best science lab available?
Yes, all of the so on the main, if you take a look at the what's the computer system? You guys have
the Mark V Trinode. What the fuck?
So the Mark V Trinode is a +5 to every roll on the ship. If you're doing anything with ship systems, it's just a +5 on top of any other bonus.
I have accidentally given myself too many levels.
Wait, what's giving us a +5 on literally everything?
The Mark V Trinode computer. Yeah.
Also called coup.
What is the Mark 14 armor? Oh, that's coup. What about the Mark 14 defenses? Also coup.
So the armor is literally Ku's skin. Ku's metal frame, made of arc steel, is now the retrograde.
Ish.
But so
Also,
just for
You
clarity,
went from a large ship to a gargantuan ship.
Where the fuck are we gonna dock now?
they're gargantuan docks. There's a shit ton of them.
Know how much they charge for those?
I mean, this is... I always imagined that this is kind of like Space Engineers, where no matter the size of the ships, it's just this little itty-bitty connector that, they just hook up.
Size.
Yeah, you literally just need the little dock USB port.
We dock onto a station that is, like, not even half our size. It's okay. It's okay. We got this.
We got the airlock, don't worry. Where do you read about the sizes? Did we go up like 2 sizes?
Yes.
Ah.
So at this point, you've got a ship that's probably close to 1 kilometer long. So put that in freedom units, about half a mile in length.
Sheesh. Also, we get a feat this level. Oh boy.
Depending on who we are, but I'm pretty sure all of us
Hang
get
on,
one.
we did level up?
We did.
Yes, you're all level
Okay.
7.
7's a good lucky number.
So to put it in perspective for those watching from home, the ship has inbuilt biometric locks. All the crew quarters are now luxurious level.
I don't like him.
It has enough weaponry to turn the last fight literally like one-shot everything there in one turn. The expansion bays consist of an arcane laboratory, which is any sort of magical tech now has its own lab. It has a brig. It has escape pods. It has a hangar bay. And the hangar bay is the rapid launch fighters version. It has a hydroponic garden. It has the medical bay. It has a recreation suite. It has a science lab. It has an inbuilt shrine to Desna. It has 2 separate shuttle bays. And it has a tech workshop.
It's got a bit.
Does this mean Samimi's room is no longer the same as the shrine?
Yes.
Yay. Congratulations, Samimi. You now have solidarity.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Inconceivable.
I don't know either, to be honest. Just looking at Samimi here. Alright, you know what? As an added bonus, because of the giant donation, everyone's now actually level 8 instead.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to go into a lot of detail after the stream on how to make sure I've got everything correctly.
But yes, so you now have coup built into your ship.
Everyone, please make sure that you send me in PM your info for your level up, please.
I will once I have it.
Yeah, once you have it. I'm just letting you guys know.
What's sorted, Jeffer?
So that was meant to be a private message back to someone. I don't know why it didn't do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is not the Zim Cube. No.
Yeah, the Zim Cube is much worse.
What's the Zim Cube?
Well, so on Space Engineers, I decided to start building a ship. It wound up being just a big cube. And then I had the bright idea of, can I set this up to eat other ships? I spoke with Tanya, and we made it happen. We put giant jaws on the front of it with a landing gear tongue that locks onto them and drags their ships into the giant jaw. And then I would close the jaw and just, eat them. All it was a jaw full of grinders, and the grinders would break down the ships into all of their base components, and in a matter of about a minute, their ship was reduced to nothing.
You made a Vor spaceship.
There you go. Someone said it.
Then I was like, so this is great and all, but what if it could eat asteroids? So we took off the existing jaws, replaced them with ones that could flip around, so I would have grinders on one side for eating ships, and then drills on the other side for eating asteroids. And I would just go around taking giant bites out of asteroids. And then I realized I had a problem of way too many resources coming in, so I had to expand my resource processing capabilities to keep up with the amount coming in. And then it ate the server. It made the server crash because it just got too powerful. We had to roll it back, and I had to quickly get it and roll it back to an backup, and quickly go in and just delete it because it was just too powerful for anyone to really perceive. It was fun while it lasted.
So I hope the Retrograde Mark 00 is appropriate for the Bribe the GM Mark 2.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say so.
So just for further clarity, when I do go around the machine graveyard, I'm not able to get to any of the black metal bits.
No.
Damn it.
If you're willing to risk radiation exposure, you can go out a little bit, but otherwise, the radiation-free area has no scrap, has no machine bodies.
Hey, Ricky.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your drone?
For what?
I want to see if I can use it to fish out some of those black pieces of metal from the radiated area.
Well, I still need to finish. Considering the rather iffy state of my workshop right now, as I assume the refitting is still underway at this point, and I'm like set up in a corner of the giant hangar.
The refitting takes almost exactly 24 hours, which for a ship this size is insanely fast. This should take months.
Well, I'm just finishing getting some manipulator arms, so I guess that's not a bad idea.
So,
be good to have.
Weapons as well from earlier, the weapons on the Retrograde Coup has the diamond torpedo launcher at the front, which is a capital class weapon. On the turret, you have a pair of heavy laser nets, which are point defense weapons. So anytime someone attacks you with a torpedo or projectile weapon, or a tracking weapon specifically, you can try and take a snapshot with a +12, no other modifier, with the heavy laser net to try and shoot down the laser coming in, or the missile coming in. They also do decent damage against close range opponents. And then on the port and starboard, you have 2 plasma cannons per side and a torpedo launcher per side. The torpedo launchers are long range, infinite ammo, light damage, but they're fairly consistent damage output. The plasma cannons, on the other hand, are medium range and do a lot of damage. So yes, your ship is big with lots of weapons. So here's where when you shoot, you may be tempted to take minuses to shoot, say, everything at an arc, so full broadside. Or take a -4 to fire 2 different things, like I'm going to fire the torpedo launcher from the front, as well as the lasers.
Mm.
So here's where you get more options for how you fight.
So we
And just a reminder, everyone,
So we now have both a feat and an ability score improvement?
at 8, yes, you will be getting your second ability score.
No, it happens at 10.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's 5 and 10. Sorry, not 4, 8.
I was gonna say.
Oh. Okay.
Remember, it happens every 5, but like it's better.
It's pick 4 skills. If it's 16 or lower, add 2. If it's 17 or higher, add 1. Which is
Soon,
a huge
20
increase.
dexterity. Soon. But you can only pick one once, which makes me sad.
So, and for those of you with the video game overlay on, it's the To Fly Again quest completed.
Hey. I can delete mechanic trick. I gotta get a feat though.
Operative attack.
Yeah,
so this
I
thing
have-
is real spicy.
I have no idea what feat to take. How many feats
Nice.
are we supposed to have right now, by the way?
3, and then mechanic gets weapon specialization for free.
Plus
one at every-
a few random proficiencies like basic and...
Oh. So I am
Wait, so do we get a
missing...
feat?
So I'm missing 2
Proficiencies aren't going to
feats.
be in feats.
Do we get a feat every odd level?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you should have
4.
4 total.
Okay. I need 1 then.
Then I need to pick 3 feats.
Have you not been getting feats this whole time?
I have no idea what to get. I think I keep forgetting to get feats.
I should state, I really enjoy the fact that the Sky Jockey feat exists because it gives me plus 10 movement speed.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Benny's a racer.
I mean, when you're flying the jet, you can literally outrun some missiles.
I literally can, yes. And the few missiles I can't outrun literally only have like a gain of like 1 space per turn on me.
So to put it in perspective, the diamond torpedo launcher has a speed of 10.
I'm pretty sure I have a speed of 15.
Yeah. The light torpedo launchers have a speed of 16. And they're the fastest torpedo in the game.
And I'm pretty sure they're also like weak.
2d8 damage is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh yeah, it's decent damage, but I think my freaking shield stuff like that.
But the diamond torpedo launcher at 2d6 times 10, which is wrong actually. It shouldn't be 2d6 times 10.
Mm.
It should be 5d6 times 10.
Mm.
Why is it grabbing the old version? My apologies, it's grabbed the old version.
4 for free. Oh no, that's armor upgrades. Oh. I can get a weaponized prosthesis for free. I can get an integrated weapon for free. What the? Oh no, I have to buy the integrated weapon. Okay. I got something real spicy up my sleeves for when we are in such a dangerous location. So Benny.
Yep.
What exactly did you want? Did you want just some of the black pieces of metal?
Yeah, I wanted to see if... I mean, I don't know if they're being scavenged anymore or not, but if we can get a bunch of it, I could potentially, like, try and, like, I don't know, plate the jet or something with it. Of course, if we can't even get remotely that much, there's still probably some other things we could try to do with it. I mean,
Just
Pellet has that shield.
It's true. Put on that. All right, fair enough. Though, if Eddie doesn't come back, it is going to be partially your fault.
You're agreeing to this.
I know, and it's a bad idea. Oh, I do have the enhanced senses. Cool.
Alright, so the system will not let me update the diamond torpedo launcher to its actual damage. So I'm going to make a GM call and say it doesn't have fire.
It doesn't have what?
It doesn't have limited fire. So it's still only 2d6, but it's not limited to 5 shots.
Gotcha. I am going to, using my expert rig, that lets me control it at a range of 5 miles. I'm gonna send Eddie out. Just a little bit at first, just to see if he can take the radiation before I'm gonna have him go. And using direct control, maybe get a few pieces of the black metal.
Can I get a fortitude save from Eddie then?
Is this over a long period of time or right as he leaves?
Okay,
Pretty much right.
Sorry.
Got it.
It's pretty much right as he enters the radiation area.
Gotcha.
I actually have been grabbing my feats. It's just that I forgot that the weapon proficiencies need to go in the proficiency instead of the feats. So I do only have the... Yeah.
You do have... Okay.
So I only have one to grab right now.
So Eddie flies into the radiation area, and with a roll like that, it just drops to the ground.
I can see it. I can see him. He's right there. God damn it. I said, sorry. Triune fucker. All right.
Just get a pair of pliers.
I'm getting in the tank.
So Ricky, don't sacrifice the tank.
The tank can stand up for it. That's how we
Can
got
it?
here in the first place.
Are we sure?
That's how we got here. In the first, yeah.
The tank can drive through this with 0 problems.
All right, I'm
The
gonna.
tank is coated in arc steel.
I'll get in the tank. And I'm gonna drive over to where Eddie is, which is like 100 feet out of the front door.
If that.
If 100 feet. I'd like to back the tank up right like next to it, so that the door will open up right just on him, not on him, but like as close as I can fucking get.
Yeah, I'm not gonna require a roll for that. That's good enough. That
Okay.
Like the tank's right next to it. Door open, hand comes out, grabs Eddie, door
closes.
I call up Ricky on the comm.
Yeah.
Hey, new idea.
Okay.
Why don't you just use the tank as a fucking bulldozer?
If I do, you're coming with me.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Okay. And I'm also giving you the long hook stick to grab the pieces with.
No, we're just gonna push them to the door, inside the safe zone.
All right. You know how to do bulldozer stuff? So I can figure it out.
I mean, the tank already has a sort of like open, sort of like jaw type front to it. We just have to like kind of lower into the ground and just push.
All right.
Literally just push it.
Time to live out my construction fantasies.
Well, come back and come pick me up so that I can help you.
Okay.
Sorry, they were talking about the tank, and so I gave them the image of the tank.
It's got that sort of like front, that open little front area that we can use to push it.
This surely won't damage it.
I mean, it's the hardest material known to man, and all we're doing is pushing stuff. We're not even like, ramming it hard.
That's true. How many landmines do you think are in this pile?
Probably none.
We'll find out.
If there were any landmines in this pile, those little scavenger bots would be exploding constantly.
All right. That is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go fucking.
Do you want me to drive, or do you want to
I'm
drive,
driving.
and I'll just
I
man
wanna-
the turret?
I want to
Okay,
do
fair
some.
enough.
I'm doing some bulldozer things.
Fair enough. I'll monitor the systems just to make sure nothing starts to go haywire, and I guess I'll aid him his role if I can do that.
The amount of restraint I have in regards to this is about like maybe 2 out of 10.
So, Ricky, we have a question from the chat.
Yeah.
Does Eddie still have the Autospace Foundation magnet on him?
He does. He still hasn't gotten that off.
Actually, it's a Ricky, not Eddie.
Yeah, there's now one on both. You don't know how, but there's more.
My God, they're multiplying. I need
The
to get a good
magnet-
hat to cover it up. That or actually spend some time getting this thing off. Because I don't, out of principle, Ricky loathes being an advertisement. I can't do anything about it. So yeah, I'm going to start bulldozing the frick out of everything. And trying to
Alright.
find some lumps of black metal.
So, pretty much everything around has already been picked clean. The small little scavenger robots are still around doing their thing.
Mm.
The trail of robots coming in appears to have dried up.
Ah.
So unless you want to try and compete against the scavenger bots, there is no Adamas to salvage.
We're in a tank. Yes, we want to compete. I'll start blasting the little shits.
Just bump them.
We have a turret on this thing.
No,
Blast
we're
it.
not. Hey, not until we get like overwhelmed. We're kind of unfair right now.
Let's keep it unfair. I don't want to give them a fighting chance. These things could pick apart our tank.
Yeah, so to put it in perspective, these things have the ability to cut through Adamas, which is harder than the arc steel of your tank.
I'm going to blast these little bitches.
If you lose us our tank, I'm going to make sure we die to haunt you.
Don't worry, if I lose this our tank, I'm pretty sure we'll die because we're in heavy radiation.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to open fire on one of the salvage.
Let's
one of the
not.
little salvage spiders.
This is a bad idea because we're gonna rile all of them. And honestly, they're just doing their thing right now. I don't want to fuck with them.
Also, if they do decide to come into the safe zone, we don't have a coup to help us anymore.
Exactly.
Yes, we do. Our entire ship is a coup.
You're doing this while it's being constructed.
Oh shit, that's right.
Mm-hmm. We'll do some bulldozing. If they get riled up, then we'll shoot at them. They're looking for the black metal, right? We're not made of that shit, so they're not going to be into us.
No, they occasionally one will crawl over you to get past, but overall they don't really seem to pay any mind to you. They treat you like any other piece of scrap.
There you go.
All right, well, let's try and pick out the black pieces. I highly doubt I'm going to get enough for any sort of plating, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
I can dream of making my black ship black soul metal, damn it.
Sorry, Samimi, I didn't quite catch what you said.
That seems somethingist.
What?
I don't
goodness.
know, but it just sounded odd.
What did?
By the way, why are you two still on the TAC net? Click.
What?
Because pretty much right now the TACnet is being run from the tank.
Oh yeah, my personal little server is in here.
Oh, the fact that the tank has a planetary scale communication
That's it.
system. So as long as you're on the same planet, you can use it as a relay. Also, I couldn't add this, but this was always part of the plan. The retrograde now has a galactic scale relay. As long as you are in the same galaxy and on the same plane of existence as the retrograde, you have attack net communication.
Right.
Okay, well, time to go apologize to the fleet. Profusely.
So real quick, is there anything we need to roll for this bulldozing?
This is my.
You can
bulldoze.
You can bulldoze stuff around. All of the sort of the cores and the frames that are left over of the machines you're bulldozing pretty much just crumble and fall apart as you go through them. These things are not as resilient as the Adamas, and they've been left out. You're pretty much just making a hole through everything. It's less pushing it, and more just destroying everything in your way.
Gotcha.
We're gonna find one, damn it.
No, you do not find any Adamas.
I'm not seeing anything on any of the sensors.
Come on, I found a shield last time I was here.
I think that was it, and they're not getting any more materials.
You also found the shield inside the safe zone.
Mm-hmm.
Because something literally had been smashed by Ku right there.
Yeah. All right, I'm pulling back in, and I'm gonna try and restart Eddie, because he's been just straight up off. I'm angry.
Isn't there another place we saw this black metal stuff?
My hamster is getting antsy.
Inside the dam.
Oh god.
But we de-haunted that.
I heard an influence.
Oh.
That unfortunately would have to be much more than a minor. Honestly, that would probably have to be a major for that. So I'm gonna have to deny that.
Alrighty.
The influence was to let you guys collect a football-sized piece of metal. That would have to be a major, because Adamas is that important in the universe and story.
Meanwhile, I want to frickin' plate my ship with it.
Alright, I'm pulling back in.
Alright, I will need an engineering check for Eddie.
Alright.
I would like to aid.
Alright.
Ricky, he said engineering.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
I actually just noticed that I've got 2 skills that should have been getting my nifty mystic bonus, so I'm gonna make sure the other one matches.
Alright, and B, you can also assist.
Okay, I thought that just gave advantage. What does this do?
Roll, if you get 10, they get +2.
Well, I get 10 as a rule, so is that +6?
Technically, no, actually. It's just a straight +2. But
Okay.
you both rolled the same number with the same bonus.
Eddie is definitely homebrew. The base is a very heavy industry camera drone, like for industrial operations, for monitoring I don't know, asteroids and shit.
It might be homebrew, but I know what it's about.
There's not a modified movie version used to do stunts.
No, this is super heavy industry.
Oh, maybe it's the Mythbuster ones that they put in the blast zone.
Alright. I got medical expert. I am satisfied with that.
It's got more XP than I do. Or sorry, more HP than I do.
By the way, I can't see feats.
Oh,
you tried
need to
taking your
reload
socks off.
He only has 1 foot though, so that's his problem.
That's true.
I had to
need-
reload. I had to reload my my sources.
Yeah, I just realized I didn't have any of my modules loaded.
It's a problem with, I mean, we've switched to a new system, so you don't have it loaded yet.
Yeah.
You also need to redo your dice color.
Yeah, it's black.
Also,
Professor, Toby, Benny all need their dice color redone.
Oh, it's freezing now. We're all loading shit.
All right, so while it's all loading,
A mistake
between
has
the
been made.
huge engineering checks, you are able to get Eddie back up and running.
Thank goodness.
The radiation appears to have slightly affected his power generation, his power source. You might be wanting to fix that up a little bit, but you are easily able to.
Okay.
I would also like to give him a radiation scrub.
He's
Oh,
probably extremely radioactive.
You all are, because even just the act of opening the door, reaching out and grabbing it did irradiate the inside of the tank a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a good thing I still got my body protection on. Also,
And
I
as
wasn't.
you enter the clean zone, or the safe zone, all radiation drops. From Eddie, from the tank, everything.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, well then we did
Yeah,
need to do a scrub because
My
I assumed we were going
radiation
back to the.
detector was going off.
Yeah.
Like, really bad.
I wonder if that radiation protection is relative to Ku. I wonder if that means that no radiation can exist on our ship. Which
I think
could
that's
be...
the gantry sort of thing.
Maybe. Because I will say, if we can't get radiation inside Ku, that could be problematic for several reasons.
Mm-hmm.
actually, would I be able to figure that out with a mysticism check?
Okay, give me a mysticism. Yes, it is actually Ku that is keeping the area clean of radiation. But you can also see that it's specific bands and waves of radiation. So it is targetable and adjustable.
That seems an awful lot like I can do some EM jamming with it. Interesting. Mm.
You know, I wonder if that would allow us to turn off spectral imaging as well.
I wonder if that'll stop functioning when she's no longer a discrete entity.
Maybe.
All crew temporarily reassigned to core fleet until we are able to reestablish perimeter.
Reestablished? Was it ever unestablished?
I'm just taking I'm not taking chances, are you?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess I'd better go over to the flagship and start apologizing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that at some point here.
I apologize for nothing.
Unfortunately, it is that time, though.
Hmm.
Alright. So we'll call it here. We'll pick up the next session with Ku, or Retrograde Mark 00 becoming a thing.
Yee! Let's go! I wasn't here
So-
for long, but I was here for the best part.
Thank you all so much for joining us this evening for Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. I will not be back tomorrow. I am going on vacation, as I'm sure everybody is aware at this point, but just in case, I will be streaming during the vacation. I'm going to be trying to do the tabletop streams. They will be played by ear. I will let the DMs at least know if I'm planning to do it that day or not. Depends on, you know, schedules and such on the vacation and whatnot. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Check out our website, cgfgaming.com. We got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those things there on the website as well as down in the description below. Do keep an eye on our Discord and Telegram channel. I will be putting together a few kind of game nights, not streamed or anything, just a little bit to relax and such. Jim, I'm coming to see you. What are you talking about? But yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Bye-bye! Haha!
Stop it.
Bye-bye!
Nope.
Bye-bye!
Never leaving. Never leaving.
Oh, well, okay. Have fun in this chat by yourself.